insert drink, and hit play. Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to another episode of BlueRayDismay. You have John Daniels here, and I have my two counterparts with me.
The Right Honorable Javier Ian Marcellus Ignatius II, Esquire.
Javier.
And Bruno Diaz, a.k.a. Johnny C., a.k.a. Johnny Walker.
Johnny C., Johnny Walker. Okay, guys, tonight we are doing 4 Rooms in honor of holiday season, right? Yeah, New Year's
movie.
For those of you that don't know, this is kind of one of those underground, I guess you would consider a B-movie type comedy.
It's kind of like a cult classic, I
indie
suppose.
Film.
Yeah. Another indie film.
Another indie film.
We love those indie movies.
Okay, so guys, 4 Rooms. I'm just going to just hop right into it, probably. It's got a bit of a lengthy intro with like a cartoon figure.
Right, so we can...
Oh, yeah, it has a good opening credits.
Yeah, so I'm going to hit... What I did was I rented it on Amazon Prime.
That seems to be the way to find it, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm going to hit play, guys, in 3, 2, 1.
Hop. All right.
Okay.
And yeah, you hear the sounds of the New Year celebration going on in the background there.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that's the beginning of the movie.
This movie is 4 Rooms, 1995.
Tells you that it's a...
98 minutes, 0.43 her.
Tells you that's a New Year's movie.
0.43 her.
Yeah.
So, you know, when I was watching this thing the other day...
Monsignor, which is a fake hotel in L.A.
Monsignor.
I was trying to remember why I was watching this movie, and then
because of the people that's in it, that are in it and associated with it.
So it's broken out into 4 stories. Oh, by the way, guys, spoiler alert, 24/7.
Yeah, we'll be jumping around throughout the whole movie.
Spoilers. So this thing has 4 stories, and during the first story, I was like,
hotel's bigger than that.
Like, what is going on, right? So, and I think each story gets progressively better. No offense to any of the writers or directors for the stories, which are Allison Anders, Alexandra Rockwell, Robert Rodriguez, and Quentin Tarantino. And each director has their own writing credits for each of the 4 parts.
Yeah, they each did their own segment. Yeah.
So they're both they're written and directed by each one of those, respective of each story.
Richard Linklater.
Who?
Director of Dazed and Confused.
Slacker.
All right.
Yeah. So, what was it? Boy, the most recent one.
Who?
I don't know.
Okay.
But he was supposed to do a 5th one when it was supposed to be called 5 Rooms, but he canceled it like before it even started.
Well,
but that's what they had in mind. Like he was.
Who was the director for Dazed and
supposed to do a
Confused?
5th room, but it just became 4. What?
Well, lucky for him because this thing bombed at the box office with a capital B. Guys, well,
box office don't mean shit.
It means everything if you're trying to earn a living and or have actors move forward.
Yeah.
I'm still watching this movie today.
That's true.
That doesn't mean they made money off of it.
It means that they did their job.
It means you're one little lone warrior watching this in mom's basement.
3.
So, okay.
Lone
There
warrior.
were dozens of us. Literally dozens of us.
Revenue.
He just gave the advice. He's like all the things he said to avoid.
We totally went over the whole beginning part where it's his like first couple days on the job.
Is that guy the other guy's like retiring and he gives the job to Tim Roth?
Yeah,
I think he was just going out for the day and then he's taking over his job.
He was done.
No, I thought he was retired. I thought he was like
the way he's talking is like he's done.
Oh, okay.
But speaking of box office, this had a
Passing the torch.
Production budget of $4 million, and it grossed domestically $4 million back in $1995. So from a financial perspective, this thing lost a lot of money.
No, hardly a lot. I mean,
Pulp Fiction made up for it.
Wait, didn't you? JVR, I thought it was to get break-even analysis, you have to hit like 2.5?
2.35, I think, was it. But that's for modern blockbusters. This thing had considerably lower distribution and promotion costs.
Yeah.
And a long tail successfully. We just gave Amazon $4 to watch this again. So.
Dude, and guess what? It goes straight to Amazon, not to the original.
They get 20 cents maybe.
No, they get more than that. Okay, yeah. So 4 and 4. So I guess it broke even. I mean, it barely broke 0. So.
Yeah. But I do appreciate just the fact that it was risky enough because of the names attached to even try something like this because it's not your standard movie.
It's definitely a freak like one-off movie.
I do believe it's like a fun passion project for the directors because of the success that they've had in the early 90s.
Given the actors and the directors, Quentin Tarantino and this, I don't think you can call this an indie film.
It feels like a fun
opposite.
Well, given the budget, I mean,
that's a lot of money back then.
I feel like
For indie, when I think indie, I think some California college kid like working like tech director of Texas Chainsaw Massacre who had like $700,000 budget.
That's
or
indie.
Something like that. That's like true indie.
Well, no, think about it though. Like
this is just super low budget.
The Andrew Roots here. Oh, it just note musical production. Mark Mothersbaugh was the guy from Devo.
Cool.
Really?
Yeah, but no, consider like what should we call it? Whatever Reservoir Dogs was made for, that was made for nothing. Turned out to be a smash hit.
Yes.
Then again,
Yes.
El Mariachi made for nothing. Got Robert like $10,000. Robert Rodriguez put it on his credit card,
That's
Nice.
hilarious.
and then got widespread success, which meant he went on to make Desperado and other things. But that's the point. These are all like little passion projects, small budgets. I mean, considering you probably gave each director $1 million and be like, all right, we've got to make a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like this movie was made because they were just at that point in their time and careers where they could do this as like a fun like side project in between all the other things that they were doing.
Right.
And it's like it's not one director doing one movie; it's 4 people coming in to make an hour-and-a-half movie, pretty much. Like, so it does feel like it's just like a fun, like almost like indie school project of like
Right.
friends and actors, and
Right.
you know, you got Madonna in there, and like
Hardly
It's like-
indie if Madonna is in.
well, that's
this
what I'm saying. Like,
goddamn
it's like your famous friends coming in to help you out. Like, that's
Yeah,
why
it's like a passion project.
it's not.
like,
Yeah, it's like a passion project. Yeah.
it's not like we're selling this as like the next big blockbuster.
So they're not
It's more like-
scrounging like indie. Like, oh my god, we got Madonna. They're
Yeah.
like, yo, maybe we could ask Madonna, and we're high class enough to, or high
My buddy-
caliber enough at the time in their lives where we're like, Madonna will do this movie for us because we're friends with her or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Plus, Madonna's always wanted to break into movies, you know.
Yeah, and especially in the 90s.
Yeah.
Oh, so Combustible Edition is the band that does all the lounge music for this movie.
Yeah.
Okay. Honeymoon Suite.
Combustible Edition.
The missing
Edison.
ingredient. We're at the caption where the movie's now entering the first story.
Yeah. Isn't that
Yeah,
nice?
so first short story 1. That girl's from Hot Shots.
Yeah. That is true. Valeria Galino.
Yeah.
Also, you know how old this movie is. Actual cab. Not a lift.
Where's my
or an
Uber?
Oh, please. This is 90s.
Okay, so Rotten Tomatoes rankings 14% on the tomato meter. Unfortunately, came
This
in
is the
very
Penthouse.
low.
No, it's not the Penthouse.
69% on
Oh,
the
Honeymoon Suite.
audience score, and the audience score is the percentage of users who rated this a 3.5 stars or higher.
Right.
So it didn't do too hot on the tomato meter ranking.
Right.
This is missing ingredient? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first chapter.
Yep. Yeah. That bell. He's playing pinball. Also, you notice for the first part, at least, he manages to keep on to that mostly sound performance, which they talk about later.
I swear, this
Yeah.
guy could either be like Charlie Chaplin's
I
like
like-
future cousin,
I
or
like,
like
yeah.
a crazy Joker.
I love that part of it too because it's like it's just fun. It's just like
Right.
and Tim Roth plays it great where he's just kind of like eyes are wide open. He's kind of just reacting to everything. Weird thing.
Tim
Even
Roth-
the first scene where the guy's just explaining and everything to
Right.
him, he's kind of playing with the hat and stuff.
Yeah.
He's just kind of like a goofy,
Yeah.
like silent type, like bellhop, you know?
Yeah. I don't know if you're all familiar with Rowan Atkinson, but you know, Mr. Bean's performance.
Yeah,
Kind of
yeah,
along the
yeah.
same
Oh, yeah,
lines.
Mr.
Totally,
Bean, yeah.
Same type of style, totally. Yeah.
Right. Trying to do
That girl with the red hair,
is
I forget her name, but she's also in a movie called Bong Water from the later
Never
90s.
heard of it.
Which is called. It's another very indie cult classic. Has Luke Wilson in it.
Oh, really? Luke Wilson?
Yeah.
That's funny.
so. What does she got around her waist there? Is that like a sword or something?
Is it?
I couldn't tell. Sloppy teenager, and she's got that thing strapped to her waist.
She does have a sword. Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, Quentin Tarantino has katanas, even though Quentin Tarantino didn't direct this part, but still.
Madonna.
Okay, Tim Roth, guys. I think he deserves some credits here.
He's so coy about grabbing it.
So his first credited...
Yeah, really playing up the silent bit right here.
Yeah. Or like the type of person his character is.
Yeah. She literally hissed
The
him.
shy type.
Oh, there he goes. He said, thank you.
I wonder how many lines he has in this whole movie.
He has later on, he has a lot.
Later he's
Yeah.
got a lot.
Yeah,
I
good
mean,
time.
but it started, just like everything else in the movie, it tends to escalate.
True.
The weird thing is this movie like starts out fantastical, then gets more intense the less fantastical it gets.
Yeah, it's kind of cool how they broke it out that way.
Yeah.
But
so,
it also just increases in intensity.
So his credits, Made in Britain, which was his first, I guess, part, which is a TV movie that came out in 1982. He was in Twice Upon a Time, not Once Upon a Time. He was in Tales from the Crypt, Reservoir Dogs as Mr. Orange,
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction as Pumpkin, who was the husband of Honey Bunny.
Yeah.
Or boyfriend, or whatever the hell he was.
Yeah.
Planet of the Apes in 2001, The Musketeer, The Incredible Hulk opposite
Yeah, he's the
Edward
Hulk.
Norton.
He's the
He
Abomination.
was the, he was
Yes.
the anti-Hulk in 2008.
Yeah.
Lie to Me TV series from 2009 to 2011.
Here's
The
next to
Hateful Eight,
Ioni's guy here.
Twin Peaks in 2017, and a crap
The
ton
Girl?
of other stuff. His last credit is up through 2020, so he has been a very busy
Busy
beeper.
boy,
Yeah. I always liked Tim Roth. I don't know why. Just from Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
That's
And-
the first. That's when I
and
first
this
got to know him.
movie,
Yeah, that's
I always thought he was like a fun actor. I really
he
wish.
never really made the A-list.
I
he-
really wish he did a lot more movies.
yeah.
Or Quentin Tarantino
I mean-
used him in more. He didn't use him enough, I think. But
And even in the roles that he did use him, it was minor. I mean,
Yeah.
he was like just one little. I mean, Reservoir Dogs. Yeah, he was the main dude, kind of.
Yeah.
But I think there were bigger names there: Harvey Keitel, Michael Madsen.
yeah, and like he was
Steve
in.
Buscemi, you know what I mean?
Wasn't he in Django? I think he was.
I think you're.
I think he had a small part in Django.
Not sure.
Maybe.
I'll double check. But yeah, this first part.
He was also an actor on an FX movie on the FX channel, I think too. Fire something. He was like a fireman or something, some crap.
Matchstick Men.
I don't know.
That might have been it.
So about this
But,
first story, I don't get it at all.
It's
just
a
bunch
witch
of witches?
coven.
We just
on New Year's Eve, hanging out.
We've watched another movie about witches. I thought.
Yeah, we literally watched a witch movie.
The witch that barely had any witches in there.
Yeah,
Right,
this got more witches.
I
in it.
know.
Yeah.
Fun fact that the original part why his character's like kind of goofy or like kind of like, you know, a little awkward, the part was originally written in mind for Steve Buscemi, which is actually some from Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah, he
another
was
actor from that.
He was Mr. Pink.
So
I
it's that
believe.
whole same kind of crew, like the same actors and directors like working with each other.
Right.
He's trying to be so proper about it.
Yeah.
But I thought I really can. I totally can picture Steve Buscemi in this role doing
Yeah.
it. But I do like that.
He just talks too much though.
Yeah, I feel like
he's the opposite. He
it's
would
a little
talk
more
everybody's ear
written,
off,
like
yeah.
spot on for his kind of how quirky he is in this character.
Dude, or Charlie
But
Chaplin.
But I like the way I like Tim Roth in it better because it is more of like a.
Yeah.
It's not so spot on. It's like he's more of like a regular type of dude.
Right. That
Like
kind
Steve
of
Buscemi, kind of like it's
enhances
like,
the.
yeah, exactly.
The quirkiness of the effect of it. And we're just gonna
And
say
then-
this red and
Yeah, so they're like summoning some ancient witch, and they
But-
need
but-
his. They need
The
his.
bell
juice.
represents fan service, which is a tribute to any fan watching this very scene at this
yeah.
moment.
I mean, come on.
And it would lead
Yes. So
toward
why are you still ringing it?
male
understand.
fans.
Yeah.
Isn't that girl on the right there holding her hand? Isn't she in that movie in the movie Ransom with what's his name, Braveheart, Mel Gibson?
The movie Ransom with Braveheart.
Yeah,
That's probably.
That's her.
We got the
Yeah.
girl from Hot Shots, girl from Braveheart, the girl from Bongwater, and Madonna.
Not Braveheart, Ransom.
Ransom.
The girl from Say Anything. The girl.
Who's the country girl?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
I'm just gonna think the bell is
Javier is
broken
having a field day on this.
Yeah,
scene.
I
He's
mean,
like,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we get it. There's
now. There's titties. Yes.
there's some skin on
Javier.
screen.
Skin on the screen.
Yes.
So yeah, they're doing
Okay.
some weird ritual
Take it as
now.
red now. I think I broke my dinger. My
Ding
dinger.
ding ding ding. You broke
You
your
sure
dinger.
did.
Yeah.
And they got their weird little dance going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, their witch dance, witchery.
Witchy woman.
Oh God.
She got the sun in her eye. Yeah.
But yeah, Combustible Edition.
What, they do all the songs for this?
Yeah, the whole soundtrack.
The 90s was like a little mini
it's
50s revival apparently.
Yeah, well, they're kind of like a old school like 50s swinger type
Lounge
of
act.
band, lounge act type of band. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
This list of ingredients is all funky. It's crazy. It's like
they need the bellhop juice.
Yeah. They need to ring his bell. So we can
Yeah.
hop to it. Yeah.
Hop to it, bellboy.
Yeah. Yep. So
Look at the titty.
yeah. The Madonna dressed in leather. That's the neat thing I do like about this is that they all have their own individual styles. So they're like
They're all the types of witches. Yeah,
they're not your typical witch, but they're all witches.
Witches come in all types of shapes and sizes
Yeah.
and fashions.
No way.
So virgin blood.
Just the ones that look like the ones in
Virgin blood.
Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Well, this is them at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
This is what they would be doing in modern times.
Right. Although I will have to
Not
say,
hanging out in the woods.
I don't believe any of them are witches because none of them have unshaven armpits.
How do you know?
Well, we just saw one on screen.
Well, what about that one? She would be the one most likely to
Wait,
have
do
unshaved
witches
armpits.
witches supposed to have that?
Well, Wiccans I thought didn't shave. I might be mistaken.
Yeah, I don't know about this.
Prepare to vomit.
This is 90s, yo.
Yeah. But this one too.
Where's she from?
She's from Say Anything. It's Ione Sky.
Where is that?
Say Anything, the movie with John Cusack, has got the boombox.
Oh,
Peter Gabriel.
wow. That's her?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Did she ever star in
Is
anything
she-
else or play?
Yeah,
anything
she's
else?
been a few other things.
Look, she failed.
Yeah. She swallowed. She literally spits
Oh,
fire.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
It's kind of
She
funny.
did swallow.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. See, look, hers are not shaven either.
Cheese your hands.
Yeah.
And then the new witch is back there, like, wondering on what the hell's going on here.
Yeah.
Is I guess, like, the new recruit.
I think the only reason they all get away with this is because a woman directed it. If it was a bunch
What do
of,
you mean?
just, I don't know. It
The
just,
way it was written?
Yeah. The way it was written in.
You mean there would just be a bell dinging the whole time if
Yeah.
it was a man?
Possibly.
Ding, 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 ding. Now have a pillow fight.
Yeah. It's like, of course they're all topless,
it's
going
comical.
dancing around.
Yeah. It's comical, but taken seriously. But,
This reaction.
yeah. 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 Okay. Just roll with it.
Is that $1?
I thought it says 50, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
Which is actually a lot of money back then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, look, Valeria Galeno, not shaven, I'm pretty sure. It's hard to tell right there, but you'll see it.
Well, the hippie one, you can't tell.
Yeah, but everyone
She
else.
probably doesn't.
But look, yeah, clearly not shaven. Or clearly shaven, see.
Different styles of witch, yo. That's the whole point, what you said earlier.
Dude,
Yeah.
I only know the ones that are in Hansel and Gretel. Like Jean Grey. Jean
Yeah.
Grey. She's the main witch. In that.
Jean Grey.
I swear to God, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the actor, yeah.
Famke
yeah.
Johnson?
Actress.
Yeah. She's like the main witch in that.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, gotta do what I gotta do.
Yeah. He's trying to be nice. No, it's a very similar thing occurs in the Conan movie, if you recall.
Conan the Barbarian.
cover
where-
her up before?
Well, Conan covers her up because there's like a bunch of peeping toms right there in
Right.
front of his jail cell.
But then proceeds to uncover her. And this guy just covered her up. And after
What is he
failing to
doing?
impress her, is going to uncover her. So,
Yeah.
a similar like arc. I just thought I'd throw that out there.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I gotta earn this $50.
Yeah.
He's creaking his ears.
Yeah.
Make her happy.
It's great.
I love it. It's so weird.
Yeah. It's just. Look. See. They're a modern covering. That's
Those are all witches' names.
stereotypical witches' names. So, yeah.
What are they?
All the names. that she
Jezebel?
did? Yeah.
Athena, Jezebel, Raven, Elspeth.
Oh, yeah.
Elspeth, yeah.
Now, this just gets where it gets funky. It's like some kind of weird magical realism thing going on.
Yeah, what are they doing? They're conjuring the old witch, right?
Right. So
Yeah.
apparently Diana was cast in stone, which also doesn't make me understand all the sun references they keep making, because if anything, in classical mythology, Diana was associated with the moon, and so along with witches. But they keep calling on like sun incantations too. Confuses me for a minute.
You mean in this part right here?
Yeah, when they were incanting and stuff, they're talking about
About the sun?
Yeah, but like I said, in classical mythology, Diana was associated with the moon. Apollo
Yeah,
was the sun.
but the sun, the moon is just
The moon is a reflection. Of
it's
the
just a
sun.
reflection of the sun, yeah.
Dude, Jigsaw.
Yeah. I actually know
Oh,
what
this turns
is.
into Black Dahlia.
Yeah. And that's, I was wondering, I thought about it. This is where Harry Potter got it from.
Where the witches show him the moving picture in the
Yeah.
still
In a
picture.
picture frame?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's totally tripping right now.
Yeah. I like how they give it a nice antique effect too. It's flickering like black and white, then it fades into color.
Yeah. He's just looking at an iPad. And he's like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
iPad.
Yeah. Which, hey,
Wait, what did she say this was?
this was 40 years ago.
Oh, okay.
So
All right, so why is she showing him this?
Slap.
talk to them about magic. But they had iPads in Star Trek around this time, so there you go.
Dude, they had iPads in the Jetsons.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll
now
just
she's
sit
on
around.
her version.
Right. Madonna threatened to go get herself. That's hilarious.
What does she mean first for you? I mean, she doesn't do it?
Right. Yeah. Yeah, he's really selling it.
He's so coy.
Yeah. Yeah, but to be honest, it's reaction. She tries to kiss him after explaining how she just.
Yeah.
It's kind of understandable. It's like, well, your lips were where? No. Yep.
Nope.
Nope. Yeah, it's funny. Policy.
Javier, where's your bell?
I told you I broke it.
Broken.
The first It's the first witches.
Yeah. My D. Oh, look, she literally.
Oh, wow.
There's some Ghostbusters scene where she has like little
Entrances him.
lasers coming from her eyes.
Right. Yep.
Country
totally enchanted.
cherry hair girl.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, okay.
Dude, that's so funny.
Oh, yeah. See?
She just wants to be a midwife.
Yeah. Call the midwife.
The
Ew,
little
it's really
UFOs.
gross. You really want to not have vaginal tears. Yeah. So, yeah. She's literally just like hypnotized him. So, would this be considered a rape? Hashtag me too.
Yep, staying away from that one. But in this scene, yeah, she is
Staying away from that one.
she is seducing him basically.
I mean, he's under a witch's spell. It's like the
Right.
same thing as saying that Dracula's. Obviously, he's raping those people that he
Yeah,
puts
that's just
spells under. So,
really-
yeah, it's considered rape, I would assume.
Oh yeah, he's under the influence or
of-
whatever.
He's under the influence of a witch.
Sex trial.
Oh yeah, okay.
A love spell. So, he didn't. He was
Not
trying.
able-
He was saying that he didn't want to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He was, trying to resist at first. But there we go.
Now she's wrapped in
Wrapped in a sheet or something.
in silk cloth.
Yeah. He's all about it. See? He's turned them all around.
Mm-hmm.
in Topanga.
Is that in Kansas or something? Yep. So far it's been a pretty. Did he get?
He's had a good night.
Yeah. Did he get his $50 tip?
Yeah.
And he was hypnotized by some random witch.
Yep. And then got some. So yeah.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah. They all just went, ladies, if you need anything else,
Tim Roth is great in this movie.
yeah, he is.
Plays the perfect
Look,
perfect
does
part.
that imply she was a
perfectly.
virgin before?
Yeah, I think they did more than just get the goop.
Yeah. Now suddenly she wants to be a witch.
I think they're just dragging her along until she's like, okay.
Yeah, peer pressure.
Yeah. New
So
Year's
you-
Eve,
Yeah,
new person.
she'd rather be somewhere else doing anything else.
Wait, topless? Oh, okay.
Javier,
Oh no, that's all taped up there. I guess
half one.
yeah, yeah,
mini ding.
yeah.
All right, so we're at the scene where now she was able to acquire what they needed to
Right.
complete their ritual, and
All the
they're
secret
all
ingredients.
doing their little seance
I like how
or
like
whatever.
I always wondered what happened in the rest of the story because it's like such a cool short story.
Yeah.
Doesn't the master
What?
witch lady come out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, who is this lady? And then what are they going to do?
She was her mom. I don't know. They'll go out and being witchy.
That's what I mean. Like, there's like some other like
There are witches in
warlock
America.
dude probably coming in to chase him down and take out the
Yeah.
witches.
No,
or, like,
Cotton Mather's going to
You're
come back
thinking
and
of
start
Hansel
hunting
and
them.
Gretel.
yeah. There's like some other like
Witchfinder generals, dude.
anti-witch dude. Van Helsing's going to show up for some reason
Yeah.
or something weird.
No, Van Helsing is against vampire and wolves.
Yeah, whatever. Supernatural.
Get your facts straight.
And then there's
Yeah.
this lady who's in there for only 1 second.
Right.
This girl looks like the girl from Species.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
Well, it's probably because she's kind of freaky. But yeah,
She's
so
head witch.
they brought her back.
And she does
Holy
look like somebody.
majoli. I don't know who she is, but holy majoli.
Yeah. She actually has like a 2-second part, but she's doing a bunch.
Yeah. So, this is great. Yeah.
Okay, so I guess we're at the second story now.
Yeah. They're talking about it.
Yeah, I like how short they are.
Yeah. 404.
So 404 he's supposed to be going to.
Well, where does he end up? 409?
Right. And they're actually on 504 or something, or 509 because
Yeah.
they don't. Because he actually sees him in the window above him later on.
Yeah.
Right? If I recall correctly, it's going to happen. But yeah, they're having a great New Year's party here.
404 or 409. He's like,
Right.
I thought we were on the 5th floor. He's like, okay, 409. It doesn't make any sense.
It's kind of
Yeah.
funny.
He just added 5 to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Need ice.
Disco.
404.
Room 404, the wrong man.
And then, so it's supposed to be 409, I think? Or the
What?
one that he stumbles into?
It's 409, I believe.
Yeah. It is the wrong one.
Yeah. Because they're actually in 504, I think.
He's like, I just got laid by a witch. Whatever.
Yeah.
Who
And
needs
then-
ice?
And this weird thing. It's like, yeah, what is that?
Yeah.
That's seem. And yeah,
Does
it's
he
just-
not notice that? How do people not notice that?
Yeah, that's kind of gross.
Dude, did he
Yeah.
just put the cigarette butt into the ice bucket?
And his gum.
Yeah, I think so.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Dude, then he deserves everything that he gets for that, just for that.
Just for that.
Yeah.
And
Just
poor
for
customer
that.
service. Yeah, no, the one thing John Daniels cannot stand in life.
Yeah,
What?
Poor customer service.
Oh yeah.
exactly.
And then, yeah.
In the mountains of Colombia, we didn't have Nordstrom. However, we had Nordstrom equivalents.
What's that?
In the mountains of Colombia, customer service.
Yeah.
They're known for the customer
This
service.
is room 404.
Okay, so
Right.
we got this revolver in front of
I believe
the
that is a-
bellhop's face.
I believe that is a Smith & Wesson model 29.
Model 29.
44
Yeah.
Magnum revolver.
Dirty Harry.
Oh,
gun?
Dirty Harry style?
Yeah, they're actually going to mention it later on.
Yeah.
Holy
But
moly.
then, yeah, it took me a second to identify it, I'm sad to say, but when they gave you the close-up later on the bed, I was like, oh, yeah.
You feeling lucky, punk?
Yeah.
Well,
So it's pretty much a Dirty Harry gun. Not quite.
And he's
Pretty
got a
close.
bloody ear. So what's been going on here?
Mhm.
this whole story is just completely screwed up. It's
Yeah, it's kind of strange.
it's all just some guy on crack.
Yeah,
it's
just a
it
crazy
makes no
person.
sense. There's no logic
It's
behind
the
it.
thing that the guy told him to avoid. Don't get into married arguments. He wandered right into a married argument.
Yeah.
Or
And-
foreplay.
Johnny Walker, you're gonna have to explain your laughters.
The imagery of him holding the baby.
Yeah.
And him.
Is that inner child, I guess? Is that another 90s thing?
It's just him being a little baby.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I'm a little bitch because I got knocked on the ground.
Yeah.
And look at him squirm around.
Yeah.
This shit's funny, dude.
Yeah, it is pretty hilarious.
Uh,
He's trying to explain himself here. Nice. Theodore. No, Ted. It's important that you call him Ted.
Ted's better.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I was watching this thing and I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And I was like, there's
yeah, this one's kind of weird.
Yeah.
There's no reason to even kind of ask why. It's just some random ass, weird ass story.
Yeah. Anyway, tied up there is Jennifer Bells, better known for Flashdance.
Yeah, that's where she's from.
She was in
Yeah,
that?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Iconic 80s thing.
Flash dance girl.
What'd you say her name was?
Jennifer Bells.
Bells?
Yeah. Yeah, so.
Oh, so the head witch girl. Sorry, I'm going back, but she wasn't in a lot. But she was in a couple movies. She's in Arrested Development. She's in Blue Flame,
Saved by the Bell there.
Fall.
Notice you look around this room, there's nothing but pills and alcohol floating around everywhere.
Hunger. Yeah, they're on something.
Yeah. No needles. Oh yeah.
So this is like-
that takes place. Needles.
Yeah. So this point
takes place concurrently with.
the kids misbehaving, which is
Right.
the next story coming
Right.
up. So this
Yeah.
one and that one are like take place in between the same time.
Yeah.
Like he was already at the kids watching them, and then he came and stumbled upon this, and then he goes back
that would
up to
explain
them.
that would explain the cigarette in the ash. Right?
Yeah,
He's feeling all kind of spunky because he got yelled at by Antonio Banderas.
Oh yeah. That does make more sense.
So that kind of explains a bit. So, yep, give me that. So that's where he identifies Smith & Wesson. You can see the mark on the handle there.
Oh,
and
yeah.
other things. Yeah. Took me a second there. But it's the only firearm in the movie as far as I know.
So yeah, and then I was like, okay, this story is a little better. Like, makes you ask a little more questions than the first one. The first one was just random as hell. This one's a little more like, okay, there's some domestic dispute going on here.
Right.
So then I started like opening up a little more to this film. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
maybe.
A little less fantasy, a little
Yeah,
more interpersonal drama.
Yeah.
Have you not seen this before?
No, I did. I saw it like
A long
I can't
time
even
ago.
count
Yeah.
how many
Yeah.
years
Yeah.
ago. It's like
I think, it's been quite some time since
it's
I've seen
been like
this.
a long ass time.
Yeah. That's all for them things, but then, yeah. I'm actually glad I watched it again.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I love Tim Roth.
Yeah. He's just mugging
His
it up a
role
bit.
in this, his performance in this movie.
Yeah.
He's just kind of like, huh, what? Yeah, huh? Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. He's
Roll with it.
hospitality.
Yeah. It's my first day.
Yeah.
Mr. Hospitality.
Yeah. But anyway.
May I speak as an actor?
Yeah. Right. But thank you. Say something. Wrong answer.
I'm not
kid.
kidding. This guy could be like a good Joker.
Yeah.
Who? Tim Roth?
I think so.
Maybe.
Get it off. I mean,
He's kind of old now.
yeah,
I
he's
mean,
too
not
old.
now, but like back in these days.
Sometime between this and before The Dark Knight, I guess you would say, because then he led to redefine Joker again for us.
Right.
But at the same time, remember, this was What Batman movie was out in '95? Was it the Batman Forever or something? Or Batman and Robin or something?
One of those horrible ones.
Yeah, there was all campy and silly, and then Joker hadn't been in them for a while.
Yeah. I think the only ones...
What?
I guess Joker was, aside from Joker, which is his own standalone one that was just released, but there was Dark Knight, and then Batman Returns. No. I'm sorry. The original
He's
Batman.
topped up on some kind of pills.
Yeah, and then the Joker we had right now would have been the Joker and Batman the Animated Series.
And then they had, wasn't there... What was it? The Killing Joke?
Right.
Which had some explicit and vulgar content when Joker caught... was it Gordon's daughter or something? Did you guys read that comic or see that movie?
What are you guys talking about?
The Killing Joke?
Why are you talking about Joker?
Have you been paying attention? We just talked about Tim Roth being a good Joker.
Yeah.
Right. And
then how to keep going?
Is there a space
because
in the
we're trying to determine the time
2000s.
sequence and where he would fall into being a good Joker. He's too old now.
Oh, you
I
mean
think-
in Tim Roth's career?
Yeah.
I think pretty much any time before 2008 he could have carried it off.
Yeah, I think so too. Before Heath Ledger.
Yeah, Heath Ledger
in
redefined
between.
it. Yeah.
In between, I guess the third or fourth one.
Yeah,
and
I would
then
say in between Nicholson and Ledger, he could have made a viable go of it because
Yeah.
there was a good 20 years almost separating those two.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
and I think that he could, but it just never happened. So for various reasons, partly because Batman movies were kind of crappy, and then it took
They went downhill. Fast.
it took Christopher Nolan to save him, make him interesting again.
Yeah, it did.
So the director of this short
Right.
didn't do a lot, but he did a bunch of small stuff. He did In the Same Garden, 2016, not
Never
that
heard of
long
it.
ago.
Never heard of it.
Little Feet,
Never heard of it.
never heard of it. Pete Smalls Is Dead. I think these are all small indie films.
So he made these in his basement.
Yeah, along with this movie too.
So he's
This one made it to the big screen though.
Well, yeah, he had Robert Reed and
he's the
Quentin
most-
Tarantino help him.
Yeah, he piggybacked
So
off
he's the most-
13 Moons, Lois and Frank.
he's the most indie guy here. Then you're saying
Probably, yeah.
because the other one now
Less notable.
The other girl-
Somebody to Love. In the Soup, I've heard of actually. 1992.
Have you seen it?
No, but I know it. I know it's a thing. Somebody to Love, 1994. And some other random things in the 80s. So yeah, he didn't do a lot.
but
But he did write the ones that he did direct. A lot of them.
So that's pretty good.
Yeah. So he's basically just doing his own thing, writing and directing.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing too notable from this director.
Yeah.
Apart from something that I've heard of, at least.
So I guess you would say he's the least famous of the group here. 'cause
Yeah.
Everyone's heard of Tarantino and Rodriguez, but a little bit less so of Allison. Was Allison Anderson? Was Enders? Was the first one?
Anders, yeah. But
Yeah,
she did
Allison
some more
Anders.
stuff. She
She went on to have a pretty productive career in TV,
Yeah.
I believe.
She did Sugartown, Things Behind the Sun, which I've definitely heard of. Mayans, which is a TV show. A lot of TV shows, really.
Right, yeah. So it's steady work.
Graves, Riverdale, Time After Time. Beach,
Riverdale.
yeah, totally. All kinds of all over the place here.
Yeah.
Still today working, so that's
Yeah,
cool.
that's pretty neat.
Orange is the New Black.
It's quite the career.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Which falls in, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, listen to
Orange is the New
mystery.
Black, which is just
Wait, who's in Orange is
the
the New Black?
Coven.
Yeah. I guess.
I think she's director of some episodes.
This is great where he just like snaps on the guy who's pointing the gun at them. Yeah. This is where he like get his
In his weird voice.
yeah. It's squeaky.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I almost can't understand him.
Yeah, well. I did have some subtitles on the first time I was watching it.
Yeah, yeah.
It helps a lot. Fine. Bonnet. This is English is showing too.
It's
Yeah.
English coming out.
Yeah, see. This is Joker moment. He's like,
Yeah,
shoot
this
me.
is like
Shoot me.
Yeah, this is definitely. I'm telling you, he could play one,
Yeah, he could have.
or he
yeah.
could have. He could have played.
What did
one.
he say? Cornhole me, Theodore?
Yeah, shoot me because no one's going to call me Theodore.
Yeah.
It's pretty, I don't know. I mean, you think of it, Jack Nicholson was kind of old when he did his.
Yeah, that's true.
So there's that. On the other hand, it's going to be what's his face now.
Joaquin Phoenix
Joaquin Phoenix is
for the next one at least.
next 10 years or so.
Yeah.
What is?
The definitive like interpretation of Joker, like that.
Oh, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think just based on the movie's success alone.
No, I thought I already heard that they weren't going to do, side note here completely, that they weren't going to do a sequel and he's not going to be that Joker, that
The
version
movie
of the
makes
Joker.
that much money. There's someone's going to try to slap a sequel on it.
Oh, yeah. But I'm saying it's not going to be, that Joker is not going to be the one you're going to see versus Batman in the
No,
new
it's
Batman
going to be
movie.
some underpaid actor trying to be that Joker.
I thought it was Robert Pattinson, new Batman, opposite of I don't know who they're gonna put in as a
That's
villain.
what I'm
but-
saying. Like, if it's not going to be Joker the first time, I doubt they're going to bring Joaquin Phoenix's Joker into that universe.
Yeah.
Like, I do believe it was a one-off. and then and then it's just made so much money because it was so original, and everybody's just like, give me more, and it's like, no, it was supposed to be something.
Do we have an anti-fan service bill?
Yeah.
Yeah, what I just seen is where the crazy husband is kissing the bellboy, the bellhop, the bison.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's the anti-fan service.
Yeah. And then he just faints out.
I would have just left. Who cares about the pills?
I don't get this.
I mean, is a dead dude on your watch, but and he does. From what I can tell of his character, he does have like a somewhat natural, kind-hearted person about him. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's not an asshole naturally.
Yeah, but I mean, he's in the hospitality service, taking care of people on New Year's Eve. He's either he's got nothing else to do, or he just likes helping people.
Yeah,
or somewhat,
Yeah. No, it's the different
this is a hotel. Why are there so many fucking medications in there?
Yeah.
How long have they been there?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the other guy's like.
He's literally yelling and dying.
I'm dying, freaking him out. So you just try to get out. Yeah.
He tries to yell for help.
Yeah. No, there's sort of skirt stuffed in the toilet. There was a bloody towel on the
bathtub. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was all kind of weird.
And his ear was bleeding earlier.
Yeah. And whoops, accidentally.
It's a weird voice.
Yeah. Yep.
Help me.
Out in the middle, out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. No,
this is great.
There's like an abandoned gas station in the foreground. He's out in the hills. It's like, there's nothing out there. Yep. I think he just finally realized.
He's like, wait, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Nothing.
See, look, so directly one floor up is the party guy.
Oh,
yeah. They're on the fifth floor.
Javier. Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying now. They were up on the fifth floor.
So they're 509, not 409.
Yeah.
Because they would be on top of 409.
Yeah.
Or 404. So they're 504.
Dude, where's room 1408 with John Cusack?
You mean 237?
No, that's Stanley Kubrick.
That's a different hotel.
That's Danny.
Oh, yeah, I saw that movie.
Yeah, 1408.
The John Cusack. Yeah.
Samuel Jackson.
Yeah.
Or it's
I
like
don't
the
remember much of it.
Devil's Room.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
There's no way to explain this without explaining any. There's no way to explain any of this without explaining
Why
all
would
of
you think that dude's head's out the window?
Oh, right. Why else would he be out the window except to vomit? This is pretty nasty.
Yeah, I think he just figured that out. Ice.
He asked for ice.
Yeah.
Man, that's nasty.
That's just, He's lucky he didn't get like more of a shot on him.
If only they had ice, they would have had ice for that water to water themselves down and not puke.
Yeah. I don't know if that would have worked or not. Yeah.
Just his face.
He tries to compose himself.
He's like, ugh.
Going right back in there.
Trying to go back out there.
I couldn't find the pills.
Half this podcast is going to be Johnny Walker's laughter. The other half will be our commentary.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I just love his performance in this movie.
Yeah,
It makes me laugh.
I know, it's great. It's like a breakout. This is terrific.
I don't know how people don't like this movie.
She got knocked over here.
What's in her armpit?
And this, for one,
Nothing.
made me like Tim Roth even more than I already did when I saw him on Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
I thought Reservoir Dogs came out before this.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
Where's the nitro? He couldn't find medication. Yeah. Now she's really pissed at him. Surprise. Yep. He does. Whoop. Siegfried and Ted.
Siegfried.
Yeah. Odd couple here.
This is so weird.
So like the whole a weird thing is like
So yeah.
it's like it's definitely
What's so
totally
funny?
comedy.
Yeah. Yep. They're suddenly both united against her. And ever. Tim Roth is just confused here. Yep. I didn't want your dead body lying on the floor. That's love. Yeah. It's not for you to say, Ted.
I think you're right. Yeah, keep it going.
Although credit to Jennifer Bells, her like reaction shots are great. That she's like watching these people, her like eye rolling and just like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Her performance is perfect, along with his.
Is she in the last set of this?
Yeah,
too?
she does pop up again.
Yeah,
So she has two.
She's wandering around. Yeah.
Yeah. They mentioned they like found her swimming or something.
Yeah.
This is a hotel pool in the hotel somewhere.
That's pretty cool. Well,
Yeah.
lucky for her.
Yeah.
She was in 2 stories.
And another segment where I think it's the second one
Yeah.
where they.
No. And then
I
she
think
goes
it's-
up the rails and starts pissing him off again.
Yeah, I think it's Yeah, exactly. Why you
have I
gotta fuck with the bellhop?
What have I ever done? And then she started talking about
You didn't do enough.
Yeah, talking about it, which normally most men are flattered by, but this happens to be the case of the entirely wrong circumstance.
No.
That's great.
He's show it to me.
Yeah. Somewhat. Yeah, it's just kind of like weird homoerotic undertone here. It's like, I need to see your dick. Yeah.
Well, she's trying to make him jealous because she's tied up because she thinks she's cheating.
Yeah. Yeah, this is great.
But one of the weird like parts where he was supposed to be like taking care of the misbehaviors, the next story,
right?
And this one where the little kids do make a call,
right,
and are like doing the same thing, but he would have been there at the time they were calling or whatever. So it does make it a play to like seem like these are just like a weird couple and this is their power fantasy of like messing with somebody to like this is how they get off or whatever.
Yeah.
So like he's like, oh, just get out of here.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Slow-mo run for the door. Yeah. She just,
so like they just kind of like mess
freaky.
with like this is their thing of like messing with people, like that's how they get off.
Yeah.
And, like that's what they're doing in this hotel, and that's why they're like getting other people to whenever the girl calls for the phone, and they'll like see this guy goes in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and they repeat the
and
same
they repeat
thing.
the same lines, so they're just like doing like a play for themselves or whatever.
Yeah.
So anyway, just note room 404 not found.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And so why is he going there?
Oh,
anyway?
I get it. Ha.
Yeah.
Link 404.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See? Yeah.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
So
next story, please. This one. This
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
one's weird.
Just
and,
men
like,
kissing and women talking about giant cocks. Not doing it for you, John Daniels.
Yeah, I'm on the next. I'm waiting for the next story.
But it's got
already.
flash dance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Room
Next
309.
scene. Next movie. The Misbehaviors. Room
Right.
309.
Yeah.
And we
Directed
have,
by the great
What else has he done?
Oh look, you
Robert
notice that-
Rodriguez.
isn't
So
that
this
Eve?
is right after.
That's Eve's hair decoration, right?
Yeah.
What else did Robert
So
Rodriguez
this is
do?
directly after that happened because his tie is undone.
Yeah.
So when he goes up and then he comes back down, that's when he gets involved with the second story.
Right.
And so it is takes place in between
Yeah.
them.
It jumps around chronologically.
Yeah.
Okay.
But only from these two.
Right.
And-
The first one's first and the last one's last.
Enter
Yeah.
Antonio
These two are interchangeable
Banderas.
or like the same
Concurrent.
time. Yeah, concurrent. Yeah, yeah.
Antonio Banderas has been in Assassins as Michael Bain, The Mask of Zorro, 13th Warrior, Play It to the Bone, Femme Fatale, Spy Kids 3D, Once Upon a Time in Mexico, Shrek 2, The Legend of Zorro, The Expendables 3, and a bunch of other random crap. His last credit goes through 2020, so he's been active and he's been doing a bunch
Sin
of
City, yeah, everything.
But Sin City.
No, that's the director, Robert
Dude.
Rodriguez.
What?
Antonio Banderas was not in Sin City.
Oh, I thought you said Robert Rodriguez. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about Banderas and what he's been
Yeah,
in.
yeah, yeah.
So he's been in a bunch of other random stuff. But I think his peak really was throughout the 90s and then
Expendables, dude.
going into the mid
Yeah.
Expendables 3, going
Yeah.
into the
Yeah.
mid 2000s is kind of just, started.
It's funny
kinda,
here. Like the clones are like little. The kids are like little clones to their parents. Like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, it's kind of funny.
They really emphasize that to the rest of the segment too.
So
He
this
immediately picks up the cigarette.
Robert Rodriguez, he doesn't stop him from smoking either.
He's busy with the hair.
I know.
The hair kid. Yeah, give me that. That's mine.
So Robert Rodriguez eventually went on to do Spy Kids, actually in the late '90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
And this segment was like a precursor to that. Like this is like where he was starting off with that idea. It was like where he got the idea from. Or he wrote this short story. He directed this.
Right.
The movie that they're watching on TV later on is a short film directed by Robert Rodriguez.
Which I believe is available on the special features of either Desperado or El Mariachi. Somewhere in there.
Yeah. So like it's all in there,
It's all tonight connected.
and like this totally makes sense because it's like two like high class like parent like literally Desperado. This
Desperado.
yeah.
Wait, why the hell didn't I
So
have
this
that on here?
this
Holy
whole
shit, I missed that.
segment was shot a week after the filming of Desperado in '95. So like literally they went from Desperado straight to this movie,
Weird.
and then so it's
Wait, who
like that's
directed-
Desperado like
Who
right there.
directed Desperado? Robert Rodriguez? He
Yeah.
did, right? Yeah.
That was like his breakout.
yeah.
Well, El Mariachi was his breakout, but Desperado was like what he used to capitalize on that.
Yeah.
Keep going.
A sequel, like reboot or
Yeah.
whatever, some weird thing.
Yeah.
But and that's what this movie or this whole little segment is like these two like high class people are going out to a party like True Lies style, or like they're probably spies or something, and these are the kids, and then eventually they'll become spy kids in the next movies or some crap or like that. But like this is like where he was like getting sprinkles of like the idea.
Right. I think it's
You could totally see it too.
get the seeds that started planting.
Yeah.
And then they develop. Yeah.
And Salma Hayek is the
Also, I'd be really
is the person on TV.
Antonio Banderas.
Oh, she's the dancing girl, right?
Yeah, she's the dancing
We
girl.
haven't even got there yet.
What?
Johnny
We didn't
Walker
get
brought it
there.
up.
Full spoilers ahead, dude. What are you
I
talking
know,
about?
just we haven't gotten there yet, so it's a weird thing to bring them now.
Johnny Walker.
Don't misbehave.
'cause
The name of the segment.
Currently, they're watching Bedhead, I believe, on the TV.
Yeah, it is kind of random. You did randomly mention that Johnny Walker.
When they change channels, then it's going to be Salma Hayek.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Well, I meant like
Yes.
that's the one of his short films that they're watching later. on.
Right.
I was just talking about Rodriguez. So that's
Yeah.
why it came up.
Well, yeah, he likes, like Quentin Tarantino and many other directors, he likes to reuse a certain set of actors, which can be good and bad. It's great for the actors to get steady work, bad to be typecast.
True.
On the other hand, steady work, I mean, he immediately wants... And the kids talk about it. It stinks. It kind of raises the question, who put that body there?
I guess I don't know, somebody
parents?
killed some. No.
I'm just conspiracy. I need a conspiracy theory button.
Like a.
Ted the bellhop.
Things are about to get crazy. Now, call me controversial, but yeah.
Desperado's gonna tell you.
Just leaves the champagne there with his kids. It's kind of weird.
They're supposed to be spies.
Yeah, 500. That is a lot of money.
Yeah. Back then it was like 1,000.
No, it's
No, it wasn't that much. But
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah, it was.
up. 500 was about $844.
See?
Yeah. See,
Told you.
Yeah.
it's not $1,000.
Closer to less. I'm not.
Closer to less than what?
I'm closer than
no.
whatever.
All right, so we got
Never bid highest without going
Banderas.
over.
Close enough. Yeah, exactly.
We
yeah.
got El Mariachis negotiating a deal to basically watch those little Rugrats
Not
Yeah.
that, but yeah, closest.
while they go out and party. And for whatever reason, Antonio Banderas, he does not trust any type of babysitter or
Right.
whatever the hell.
It's
So he
kind
wants
of
to
a
hire.
convenience for the plot, I think.
And he knows how much of
of
little shits his kids are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's part of it. It's like you kind of have to have some reason for him to go and leave the kids. So just like, I don't trust babysitters out in L.A.
Oh, and he tries to lowball him. He says
Right.
initially says 5, then he says
Talk
actually
him down to
here's
3.
3, and then
Old style
Bellhop says
you
wait a
said 5.
second, you
Yeah.
said 5,
No, so the old style $100 bills too.
Yeah.
dude, not the ones with the blue stripe,
Nope. I believe at that point they did have a security stripe, but
or
not the blue
as
stripe.
we have it in Colombia, it would be in the hundreds of thousands.
Right. Yeah. That's great.
So yeah, they're
So-
basically talking
but
trash
they
to each other now.
Yeah, just curse through them. Curse them
Well,
in
he's not
Spanish.
going to take less than what he said.
Right. Right. Not the kids. Nice way of smooth talking.
Yeah, the bellboy is.
You're right. They're a pain in the ass.
Is
Yeah.
quite.
He's
the
pretty. That was
talker.
pretty sly.
Yeah.
That's his slyest
Who is
point.
this Asian wife girl? She looks pretty
Ted.
Give
Yeah.
him his name.
Ted. Ask for Ted.
good. The little girl.
Yeah. Creepy kids. Nope. Just put him to bed.
Yeah, he just asked if he should wake the kiddies up for the new year. They both said no.
No.
And he seems.
He
He seems caring about it. Yeah, he's like, you don't want to wake him up for the new year?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So yeah, it's just don't misbehave.
That's what they do.
Do
I
they
actually
really?
this story gets better and better like by every passing minute. It reminds me
Yeah.
of some crazy ass like Sunny in Philadelphia plot
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
It is.
Just
It
like
does
some-
the most of this with the situation that it can.
Yeah.
some other crazy plot.
Perfect short story.
Like, they're all happy to escape their kids.
Yeah,
They have
Dude,
been
who
married a
wouldn't
while.
be?
they're going. I think they're
Yeah.
going to be spies.
Kids are a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Slicks his hair back. Yeah.
He's desperado.
Yeah.
It's funny.
No. He's about to get outmaneuvered by his kid.
Look, they just turn around and look at him and not at the TV anymore.
Yeah. It's a new entertainment.
What's funny?
Snap.
His
Don't break the
character.
rules. Won't break your necks.
Sound effects, extra cracks.
Yeah. I don't know if I can do the cracks.
Well, he did it with one snap.
Yeah. Sadly, my fingers are ancient and decrepit, so they tend to shatter rather than crack.
That's how
That's
old
right,
you are.
Javier. You are 127
You need to become
years
a
old.
You need to become a warlock witch so you
Don't
can
worry.
get some.
Maybe he already is. That's why he's so old.
Oh,
Look, I'm just.
you need to re up.
I'm just like I just pretend Death owes me money, and he never finds me.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
funny.
Anything. Yep. This kid is intense.
This
Yeah,
little,
little brats.
The little kids. I'm surprised they weren't in anything else.
Yeah. Watch.
Maybe they
I think
were.
get some cookies. Yeah.
They can only be a couple hours away from countdown.
Yeah.
So that's why he's like, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. Done pretty well for himself. And so they're still watching Bedhead. Let's immediately take the shoes off, which is something kids do. And then exploding cigar on the TV. Just randomness.
So now the girl is starting to smell, and she
Right.
thinks it's it's her little brother's feet or whatever.
Right. But it's not.
But as we mentioned earlier, no, it's a dead woman underneath the mattress.
Right. So what kind of football?
I think
There's Selma Hayek.
I think the parents weren't around long enough to even realize that there's a smell.
Yeah. Well, Antonio Banderas can't smell anything. He's busy smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
turtles the controller
Yeah.
to save Salma Hayek.
Yeah.
Kind of funny.
Smack.
Dios mío.
Yeah. She immediately calls down. Yep.
And that she is using a rotary phone.
Yep. Which is really old. That's how old this hotel is. Because even then it would have been.
94, 95?
Even then it would have been replaced by Touchstone. I mean,
Yeah, right.
Touchstone phones came to be really prevalent throughout the 80s. So rotary phones are old style. I mean, they still work. You could plug a rotary phone into a landline if anyone still has a landline.
We totally had a rotary phone in 94, dude.
That
Yeah.
only demonstrates how poor you are.
No. It was just a phone.
They did have a
that worked.
computer.
And this is when this movie came out, 94,
Oh, that
95.
was Selma Hayek.
Mhm.
Yeah, from another one of Rodriguez's short films.
Yeah. Yep. Yell at your brother.
No. You stink.
Yep. Oh?
This story is pretty funny.
Yeah. It's just partly because
I mean,
kids are
there's a
so
dead-
natural.
there's
The
a
kids
dead
are just
hooker in
being
the bed.
kids.
I know.
That's part of the amusement. Not just the way they are. Because, yeah, I kind of want... Although I'm kind of curious what Banderas and his wife are doing out now, right now.
Didn't they go to like a dinner or something?
They're
Parties?
killing 50 people and
No,
enjoying
they can't
a dinner.
because the wife, if she's a spy, she came back completely wasted, drunk,
Yeah.
passed out.
It means one of the dudes got to her and
Got her
knocked
with-
her out.
Got her with a knockout dart.
Yeah.
no, she
anyway.
was holding the bottle.
So you see,
Yeah.
this is
That's
you want-
the cover.
Do you want to get a foot fetish? Because this is how foot fetishes are made.
Oh
What?
yeah, this is a weird scene,
Yeah.
dude. This is like a
It's
weird.
Kind of creepy.
What?
What,
Weird
smell my
scene.
feet?
Smell my feet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty. Where's your bison?
Well, it's not
Javier?
direct. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not directed by Tarantino. So
Do your happy.
Yeah.
There you go. There's the bison.
Yeah. Then she gets the control. And then, yeah, back to regular cartoons.
kick to the face.
Yeah. So far, it's just like kids being kids.
Yeah, basically.
He's
yeah.
like, all right, you win the control.
Bottle over the champagne.
And he's
like
like,
5.
he's like, let's pop bottles.
Yeah. She was like, all right. And then, yeah. This,
And there is
Kinda
the syringe that they
Yeah.
just found. So this
What
room's all kind
what
of
kind
weird.
of hotel is this?
Yeah, it's all
yeah.
goofed
it's
up.
it's a rundown hotel. Yeah. Don't shake the champagne, kid.
Hotel with room 1407 or 1408.
Yeah. Yeah. There's needles here.
Who died?
There's going to be a question. That relevant question.
Who died? Somebody.
So is it, presumably, I guess the woman in the thing died in the bed died of a heroin overdose, possibly.
Heroin overdose, or I mean, she looked like beat, didn't she? Like someone beat her up, maybe.
Right.
I don't know.
Yep.
Classic hooker
Yep.
And plus, if she died of a heroin overdose, how could she crawl herself into the mattress?
I think someone stuffed her in there.
Yeah, I'm
Whoever
saying
shoot-
someone probably killed her.
someone who she was shooting up with decided panicked and stuffed her in the mattress.
Possibly, yeah.
I mean, yeah. Toothbrushes. Yeah. Yep. There. See, that's how you know it was 409, not 404.
409, but
Yeah.
didn't the door...
The door had the last number obscured because the plate had fallen off.
Yeah. Okay.
So, no needles.
Yeah, now she's calling the guy that had the gun in the bellboy's face in the previous scene, or the previous take.
Right. Yeah,
funny.
see. So that's how they kind of link it. And he's out, so he must have gone up to get ice, apparently, but it doesn't actually correctly sort of track.
And this guy's on his
And
foot,
then
on
this
his own
is like
foot
how
now.
you get diseases.
And she just oinked herself with the needle
Right.
that the heroin lady like died from. So
Yeah.
she might have like
She might have
God knows what.
hepatitis A through Z.
And yeah, anything. Like you name it. This
yeah.
guy's eating his own feet now.
And this
kid.
guy, yeah. And then possibly something else too.
Dude, these kids are like done for at the age of like 10.
Yeah.
Like done. Dunsky.
Yeah. Huh? Lipstick. He's just playing with a syringe, as you
Yeah.
do.
Really bad.
But yeah. Immediately draw on this painting, which admittedly a replication, but still pretty neat. They're just trashing the hotel room.
I know.
It's pretty funny.
This kid is like he almost hits her in the face with this heroin needle or whatever it is.
Thunk. Yeah. But it is a good shot at least.
Yeah, I mean dead center.
Right.
Bullseye.
It's 100 points right there.
Yeah, basically.
And then again, it's like his dad. Look, here's a cigarette. Yep.
Kid flips
And
a
they're
cigarette,
smoking.
Girl throws a needle. Bellhop
No, he
is
did
like,
put it in backwards though. He had the
yeah, he did. Yeah,
His saltines
and his
and milk.
cookies are those crackers.
And
Yeah.
Vicks Vapor Rub.
Yeah. Before midnight. Yep. And then I think he has leverage with the champagne bottle there. But no,
Oh,
really.
because he knows that.
They drank some champagne.
It's kind of funny.
Nope. No cookies.
Milk and saltines, gross.
Yeah. Not even some jelly to put on them. Ah.
He gave him Vapor
Guess
Rub.
not.
Yeah. That's just hilarious. Let's throw the
cracker.
Yeah. Kid knows he'll try it. And why is the kid wearing a ring?
Because
I
they're
don't
fancy.
know.
I
His
guess
dad is like Mr.
Yeah, Mr. Fancy Pants. Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, she's wearing his name tag.
Yeah. That's
Who
because
do these kids think they are?
Yeah. Well, apparently she's Ted.
Well,
And he's got a ring.
her
Yeah.
her dad is the bellboy's employer for the.
Does he
time.
not smell that?
Oh, I'm gonna disregard that. Disregard that bullseye on the painting. I don't care. Could
Yeah,
be
who
art.
cares?
Could be modern art. I don't know.
It's kind of funny.
No, he does know it's a smell. See? He notices something's off, but he doesn't.
So that's pretty fresh dead.
Yeah. I mean, how long does it take bodies to start stinking? I forget.
At least a day.
Yeah, it's got to be a while. That's a good one. Stay in your nice fancy clothes.
The kid's like shaking his fist at him.
Yeah. Babysitters.
Yeah, these are pretty much like torture tactics he's going to use to like keep these kids asleep. He's going to put and
Vapor-
like vapor rub on their eyelids, which by the way would go through the damn lid and bleed into your eye and irritate your eyes. So I don't know, like, I don't know if you ever use that stuff. You put it too close to your face, man, it'll start burning your eyes.
It will, yeah.
Yeah, and he puts it right on their eyelids.
It's very potent, yeah.
So
You have to be very conservative with it.
Using
Not a
some-
whole lot, but the way he dabs it on, I don't know.
yeah, look at that. He
There's goop
completely
everywhere.
douses it onto them.
Because they're
Right.
little misbehaviors, that's why.
Yeah.
So then, so yeah, it's kind of funny. He's
Yeah.
got these little, torture techniques to prevent them from acting up.
Nice.
He claims that they used to do it to him as a kid.
Right. Yeah. Look at me now, kids. We
That
can't.
is a pretty good tactic.
Yeah. Except that not really, because
It tortures children.
no, it's not even because they outsmart him immediately.
Yeah, they just wipe
Well,
it off.
hey, obviously, you just wiped off on your pillow, but
Which
No,
is
they go to the
if
bathroom.
you were
and wash
like
it off.
5 or something, you'd be like, okay,
Yeah.
and you go to sleep.
I don't know if it worked past a 7-year-old. So apparently
Yeah.
it is New Year's now. So
Happy New Year! Ding ding ding.
Fireworks are going on. Let's all exile.
Happy New Year, Bill.
Wait, what the hell? There's no fan service on that scene.
Fireworks.
That's fan service.
Happy New Year.
All right, we got
Yeah,
the daughter
so-
now.
Yeah, you made your way to the bathroom pretty easy.
Yeah, I mean, it's a hotel, too, so it's kind of limited. But yeah.
Yeah.
Immediately wash it off. So yeah, Tim Roth, 30-something-year-old man, immediately outsmarted by a 7-year-old, 8-year-old child.
Yeah.
The fireworks woke him up.
Yeah. And then go to the champagne.
Start drinking.
So like, they're clones of their parents, you know. She's like, oh, I'll start drinking immediately, like
Yeah.
my mom. Kid's like, I'm going to smoke a cigarette like my dad.
Put my violence cartoons back on.
Yeah. 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 Oh, it's a screw top on there. Huh.
What on that little champagne?
Where did they get that? Is that liquor?
It's something.
Champagne.
No, they took the champagne.
Yeah, the champagne, the cork popped, so I'm not
Yeah.
sure where that other bottle is. It might have just been their parents just had it there.
Oh,
No, I
right.
think, yeah, it's a different bottle they had.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure what it is.
It's some kind of white wine or
I don't know, but she's
mixer
already
or
an
something.
alcohol addict, like
Yeah.
at the age of
Yeah.
7.
Yeah.
She likes it. She's like, oh yeah, let me just keep drinking.
He's so happy now.
Yeah. It almost looks
Something
like
does
vermouth,
stink.
which is really weird.
What is it?
What's that?
It almost looks like a big bottle of vermouth, but that doesn't make any sense.
No.
And they were making cocktails with it, though.
It's definitely something. Rhino? What does it say?
It says Erno. Some
Oh.
Italian.
She's still drinking.
I don't know, but she is chugging.
That's
And why is a
Arno.
TV noise on if there's no TV on?
What?
Oh, maybe not.
I think that's the music.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
That's a fresh hooker.
Yeah. Oh, so she's been beaten. Yeah. Blunt trauma there.
Johnny Walker, please.
Are you sure it's
Working
the
girl.
Lady of the Night?
Yes.
The
Poor woman.
Was she beaten or she just...
Well, she got like bloody nose and bloody head. It kind of looks like she's been beaten. Or
Oh.
blunt
That's
trauma.
what I'm saying. That's what. Yeah, it looks like she got blood on her head and
Yeah, they
blood on
did
her
kill her,
nose.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's
Right.
pretty sure she was
Just your
killed.
brother asleep.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
he's basically
You
threatening
can't
them.
see shit.
Yeah.
Threatening them that,
Everything's-
hey, how are you even calling me? How are
Yeah.
you even like talking to me? How are you even seeing
Shut
anything if I
off.
put the ointment on your eyes?
Didn't you ever think of that? Yeah. Whoops.
He doesn't answer.
Yeah.
He's like,
That's
no,
very
I'm still
telling.
asleep.
Yeah. Yeah. Swearing by kids. All right.
So yeah, basically, bellhop dude is now super pissed,
Yeah.
and the girl already hung up on him. You can hear the dial tone, but he's
Yeah.
still yelling into the phone because he's so angry.
Yeah. It's kind of, yeah. He's like, already, man. Fucking kids, man.
Oh, and then he just sees
The parents are on the way back up.
he
They're
sees
already on the
Antonio
way back.
No, she's got a
Banderas.
bottle. She totally,
Yeah, she's got a bottle.
Look
That's
at
part of the act. They're
Yeah.
spies.
I
Well,
guess so.
If someone knocked her out, how does she have the control?
No,
to
he
hold
put
that
the bottle in her hand.
Yeah.
Look, she's holding on her own.
She got tranked, dude.
Yeah.
Tranquilizer.
Jumps
Jumps into the elevator.
Now his turn to be in a spy movie.
Pretty much.
You got to get there before they do. Yeah, he doesn't want to see.
So
that.
yeah, this turns into a freaking nightmare inside of like 30 seconds. So
Yeah.
the room's not on fire yet.
He's like blowing the
but
smoke
it
cigarette away.
does
Right.
turn into basically like a little Helios room.
Ferris
yeah.
Bueller's.
Yeah, a little bit of Ferris Bueller going on here. Dun dun dun
So
dun.
kids smoking, girls drinking.
It's like, come on.
They got
What the
dead
fuck
body
is going
Yeah.
on here?
Yeah.
and the painting's defaced. So
Yeah. Smack.
smacks the
cigarette out of
kid.
his face.
Yeah.
Dude, I know he just like smacks his kid. He's gonna smack him again too in a second.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's your feet.
she's trying to show him the body.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a
and
pretty
he
wild
gets
accusation.
Another cigarette. Keep
Yeah.
smacking that kid. Yeah.
And dude, that is
Yeah.
so nasty.
That's
He's
great.
like throwing up.
He
all over
immediately
the
throws
place.
up.
Yeah,
The girl's like, what?
What is wrong with you?
it's pretty bad.
Immediately fucking throws up.
Yeah. Police, emergency. They're at the hotel. They're on the hallway. They're on the floor.
Yeah, she's got a good grip on that bottle.
Yeah. So you think it's part of an act? She acts like she's
Right fucking now.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they just went to like a little dinner party.
don't call her that. Yeah, don't call her a whore.
Yeah, Lady of the Night.
Yeah.
Working girl.
Working woman.
Working girl.
Not she stabbed him as well with the needle.
This little girl
Yeah, so
stabs him with.
Who knows what he's got?
He's got many things now.
Yeah, now he's done for.
Yeah. He freaks out because I think he knows more than they do about what could possibly be on that needle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of
Nope.
funny.
No, there's Salma Hayek again.
Salma Hayek.
And the bottle.
She's getting ready to beat him.
Yeah. And then.
And now it's like literally they're in hell.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
he's got the working
They
girl's
are, no.
arm or leg in his
Yeah.
arm, and he's
Yeah.
about to like, I don't know what he's gonna do.
Hotels in flames.
Antonio Banderas doesn't seem to mind though, right? When he
Yeah.
walks in,
He
He's
knows
like,
what's up.
Needle.
He got vomit all over his face.
Dead woman.
He better smile.
Room in flames.
He's got puke on his mouth.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. But he
Woman with a
doesn't,
bottle.
for like him being a strict little
Nudie
like,
TV, kid
Yeah.
smoking, girl drinking,
Yeah.
I mean, he only asks, you know,
dead hooker, bellbop
working girl.
with the syringe.
He only asked, "Do they misbehave?" That was
Yeah.
it. So, I mean, he takes it pretty well.
Yeah.
He's a spy.
Yeah.
He's not a spy.
He
That's
knows
it.
what's up.
Deadpan
And that's
answer.
it.
The fireworks are still going.
Fireworks.
Yeah.
That's a good New Year still.
I got the feeling he didn't get his $500 for that, which actually makes sense if you think about the next sequence.
He probably took it back.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. He
JVR, I
probably
didn't
took it
think
back
about
for
that.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's trying to make up.
That's
for
why he's
lost,
like, fuck.
Yeah.
He's like the only good thing that happened
No, the second good thing.
He's trying to make up for
Well,
lost
yeah.
money.
Yep. He's
for his
all-
job. I mean,
Yeah. So this
Hmm.
explains why the note is all watery.
Okay, so
Yeah.
now we're entering the fourth and
Okay.
final.
Marissa Tomei.
Is it?
Yeah, I guess it
Really?
is. Yeah.
Wow.
She's a stoner.
Fourth and
Yeah.
final.
I'm not
Still
surprised.
looking good.
So we're
Playing Rambo.
So this
Ram-
is Rambo from Genesis
Yeah.
and Rambo spliced in from NES or something like that.
Right. So it's two different Rambos, but it's just Rambo game.
But it's a Rambo game.
yeah.
Marissa Tomei is stoned playing Rambo.
Yeah.
No, she's not playing.
Well,
she's
she's
stoned watching
Stoned
play
watching
Rambo.
them play Rambo.
Yeah. So they had quite a party over here, I guess. I guess Betty is the one who still owns the hotel.
I love Betty in this movie.
Yeah. Yeah. She also popped up. Has Marissa Tomei been in any other Tarantino films?
I don't think so. The only other one I could even kind of think of would be Pulp Fiction, but she was definitely not in that. I don't think.
Right. Definitely not in Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
Not in.
Maybe Robert Rodriguez. Maybe
Me.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Who directed?
you're fucked by Coven of Witches.
Who directed My Cousin Vinny?
I forget. That was someone. That wasn't Tarantino though.
Yeah.
Witches of a Coven. One witch. Yeah.
So yeah, basically he's just reaming this girl.
Was she an old hag with wrinkly hair? That's the witch.
She seems to shiny.
Yeah. What's the problem, Ted?
So yeah, he's just trying to get on the horn with whoever.
Betty,
I
the
guess
boss.
She's the boss lady, right?
Yeah.
She's like stoned
is
out,
her New Year's.
wasted. And I guess he wants to either put in his notice or put in his.
He's done.
Tell her, hey, look, I'm done with this crap.
But like every good heist movie, he's got to do. Oh, hold on, we'll get to it.
He's got to do one last job.
Yeah. I kind of jumped the gun on that a bit. Well, yeah, Ted here just goes off on his litany of problems here.
Some weird drama with his wife.
Yeah.
Until they get off.
And babysitting some weird kids.
Who was in the background there? I just saw some guy walking on the back
Yeah.
shot.
Oh, that's a crew, actually.
She's asking about
Really?
Betty here.
Yeah.
They screwed that up?
Yeah.
Dude,
Indie
these
film.
assholes. Indie film, yeah, for $4 million, Madonna's in it.
Low
It's
budge.
really an indie film.
It
Low
is.
budge, man.
Low budget film.
Yeah, indie, yeah. Even though you have one of the most successful directors in there, Quentin Tarantino, yeah, it's indie. Indie all the
Yeah.
way.
Well,
yeah.
before he was.
What do you mean? They already did Pulp Fiction.
This is true.
He had Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction.
And
That's
so it's indie?
two movies.
And this
No,
is
for
indie.
one of the he wouldn't be the most official directors of the time at that from when
Yeah.
this movie was made.
So
this
I,
is literally
I
the
would
year-
definitely not call this movie indie whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's low budge.
I guess if you
I
call
don't
$4
know. Low budge
million
indie, dude.
It's definitely not. It's
That's
also,
Kathy Griffin.
It's also funny
Yeah.
that this room is just full of redheads for some reason.
Except Marissa Tomei.
Yeah, she's the odd one out. That's why she's smoking.
Oh, so is that the real Betty?
Yeah, she's passed out.
Yeah,
Well, she just woke up.
yeah.
She's like, no breakfast.
Yeah, that's the other Rambo.
That's
yeah.
the other Nintendo, yeah.
Yeah.
So
All right, and that's Kathy
so this
Griffin,
is the
right?
real Betty, Kathy Griffin.
Yeah, she popped up briefly in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, she was there. She was one of the witnesses when
Yeah.
Bruce Willis ran over Marcellus Wallace.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
Butch ran
Yeah,
over
yeah.
Marcellus Wallace.
And was she the one with the decapitated president head?
Yes.
That was her?
That was her in the big controversy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
she's totally fucking weird
She
comedian
posted
person.
like the little picture or whatever, and
I
everyone,
don't
everyone was
agree with
against her.
everything she says. She's just an attention person, from
Yeah,
what
I'm sure it
from what
was.
I can tell.
What, a Hollywood actress is an attention seeker?
No,
I am shocked.
I don't believe it.
Well, I meant in that specific stunt, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yep.
Low blow attention seeker.
Yep, and it's the penthouse. So she's pretty much talking like every heist movie ever.
never
One
really-
less job.
I never really liked Kathy Griffin as that much.
Yeah.
I mean, what is she good in? She was in
That
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld episode,
Yeah,
but
maybe
then
she
she
was
just
okay
plays the
with
bad
that.
guy, and you love to hate her. So
She was
Yeah.
okay in Seinfeld, but other than that, I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know.
It's just weird because she's a comic, but she's playing this actually pretty straight.
What in this?
she does
Yeah.
sound like a
Well,
manager.
no, she can't be. There can't be two comics. I mean, Tim Roth has to play the leading role of the comic.
Yeah, but it's just you expect the comic to do a comic role, but she's playing more of a straight.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, she's very straightforward.
Yeah, and there's a good line here coming up. About movie stars, right?
Yeah.
Right in the 50s. Then it's going downhill. Right.
Someone talk.
I'm talking. Official hotel of Canon Films in the 80s. So Canon Films was like the B movie kings of the 1980s.
Okay.
They made so many goddamn B movies.
Yeah.
They were just known for like
Really?
schlocky bad movies.
Really?
Yeah,
You know,
every
like-
bad movie.
Dude, that's
was them.
awesome.
Yeah,
Masters of the Universe, remember that with Dolph Lundgren? Tanked, did awful.
they all stayed at this hotel.
Dude, that's so funny.
Yeah. Superman 4, the worst one.
Oh yeah, I heard that one sucked.
It was pretty bad. Canon Films. Chuck Norris's Invasion USA.
Don't worry, Ted. You can fucking do it. Just fucking do
Invasion
it.
USA.
Delta Force. A bunch of movies about ninjas. A lot of B movie stuff. It was-
Really?
yeah. So Canon Films was like throughout the 80s.
Hilarious.
So yeah. Look at this. Written by Tarantino, and he knows
That's got to be a
Hollywood.
joke, yeah.
And that's part of the joke, yeah. They're trying to get
Yeah.
back into prominence, but like
Yeah.
Canon Films are low rent and schlocky. Now
Okay,
we're finally at
so-
the penthouse.
Yeah. So we're at the scene where he now is arriving at the penthouse, which is the fourth and final story of
Yeah.
this movie.
Yep.
And he runs into the crazy girl that was being like
Yeah.
bondaged up.
There we go. It's a little. You tell the skanks to get out of there.
Yeah. Up into, or that was being tied up by their little husband or whatever 2, I guess, skits ago. So yeah.
Hmm?
Oh, and of
No,
course,
was it?
Bruce. Yeah, I think this is her. He's like, "What are you doing here?"
Yeah.
Yeah, he recognizes
When he
her.
opens the door, she
Yeah.
pops
She's
up.
like, hey, Ted.
So I didn't recognize you without the ropes.
"Yeah, exactly."
Yeah.
And in this scene, we have Bruce Willis,
Yeah.
who needs no introduction, but he was in Die Hard 1 through 5. He was in Hostage. He was in Fifth
Yeah.
Element, 12 Monkeys, Looper, Twilight Zone, the TV series from the 80s, Last
Yeah.
Boy Scout. He was, of course, Butch in Pulp Fiction, which
She
was
answers the
directed
door.
by Quentin
Yeah.
Tarantino. Beavis and Butthead as a voiceover. Armageddon. The Siege opposite Denzel Washington.
Denzel.
The Sixth Sense, Heart's War with Colin Farrell. Sin City as, who was he in Sin City?
Hardigan.
Hardigan in
Yeah.
Sin City. 16 Blocks with Most Def. Surrogates, Expendables 1 and 2, G.I.
Yeah.
Joe. And that's
Actually,
just...
I like this hotel room. The weird 50s like deco design is pretty neat.
Yeah.
Love the sunken area and the bar there. It's pretty awesome. If only our studio looked like that, eh, guys?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Also-
Orange curtains,
Jukebox back there. Padded bar.
orange seats and bar. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Now, Quentin Tarantino, which I'm just going to name his acting credits. I'm not going to name his directorial credits, but his first role
only got 10.
was in Lovebirds in Bondage, 1983.
Really?
He was in The Golden Girls. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in, of course, Reservoir Dogs as Mr. Brown.
Yeah.
It was funny because in that scene, he was like, yeah, why am I Mr. Brown? That sounds a little too close to Mr. Shit. So
Yeah.
he was in Pulp Fiction as Jimmy, which is Jules'
Right.
buddy.
Did you
Jules
just
was
see a
played by
sign out
Samuel
front that
Jackson.
says dead storage?
Yeah, I know. It was pretty. He was pretty explicit.
Yeah.
He was in Desperado, From Dusk Till Dawn, with George Clooney as the
Yeah.
perverted, like very kind of
Gecko.
menacing brother.
Him
Yeah.
and Robert Rodriguez, good buddies.
Now get this:
Yeah.
Jackie Brown as the answering machine for the answering machine voice, uncredited. Which is kind of weird.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
They
I don't
just-
even know which scene they're talking about where I hear the answering machine in
No.
Jackie Brown.
Sounds like we got to go watch Jackie Brown.
Yeah, seriously. Kill Bill 2, the director's
Jackie Brown.
voice, uncredited. Yeah, that's what she says. Planet Terror, Diary of the Dead, uncredited, and The Hateful Eight.
Right.
So
Yeah.
he's a cool guy, man.
So here he's just pretty much talking about Tim Roth, what Tim Roth was doing.
Yeah,
He's
we're at
ranting
the
about
scene
Jerry
now where
Lewis.
he's basically wasted face.
He's like a
and-
whole couple minutes of him just talking to
Yeah,
his
it's face. just Tarantino rant. So it would have been hilarious if you read his list of credits as Tarantino talking about this crazy shit he's babbling about right now.
Yeah, I know. He's just
It's like-
basically all in this guy's
So what I'm
face.
trying to tell you, the scene, man, it's like violence is everywhere. It's in our breakfast cereal, man.
I mean, this whole last skit is just a bunch. I mean, you could record it you
Anywhere,
get 4 dudes and a girl and all drinking in one room, and the same conversation would probably take place. Less the whole bet of the chopping the pinky off.
Unless one was drunk enough to try and prove something.
Right. But no, like literally. I mean, I was listening to this yesterday, and I'm like, holy shit, this sounds like us maybe a couple weeks ago. I mean, you can talk about any random, any random slurring crap that just comes to your head.
Just start ranting about it.
Yeah, it's literally. I'm like, oh, okay, this is relatable. It's kind of real, actually.
Yeah.
So I did appreciate that.
It's our friend that we found in the hotel.
I definitely appreciated that. That was good.
What is she doing with it? What is that? I can't tell.
I don't know.
It's not, see, if it was now, it should be on her phone.
That is a cell phone, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it is?
Cell phone for the future. No, because she's touchscreen. It's not. They didn't have touchscreen.
She's touchscreening.
No, back then didn't exist. 1995.
The equivalent.
No, it was all buttons.
Yeah.
I meant whatever she's doing.
Oh.
Is the equivalent. Maybe it's a magazine. Maybe she's flipping through a magazine or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty sweet room there.
So Leo is of course, Bruce Willis, which is not
credited because he broke...
Yeah, go ahead.
He broke union rules by acting in here without being paid.
What do you mean?
Well, you're supposed to, according to Screen Actors Guild rules, if you have a speaking part, you're supposed to be paid.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he can't work for free.
He kind of just volunteered for free just to be friends with Quentin Tarantino or whoever.
Because it's right after Pulp Fiction.
Right. You have to be paid?
Yeah.
Says who?
The guild.
The union, man.
The guild that you're part of.
You don't mess with the union.
Yeah.
You end up with a pair of concrete shoes. You know what I mean?
Just like Mandalorian.
So you have to get paid if you're in a movie?
If you have a speaking part.
If you have a speaking line.
And who has to pay you?
The producers. Whoever's making the movie.
Yeah.
And Quentin Tarantino didn't pay Bruce Willis?
No,
$1
he did it as a
2
favor.
cents?
Yeah, just as a favor.
Because they're just buddies on set. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's half of what this movie is.
So he wasn't paid, so then what? That's why they didn't credit him?
Right, that's why his name won't appear in the credits.
The only reason they allowed him to... They didn't sue him or anything like that. They were having legal problems against the guild and him is because he agreed to be uncredited in the movie.
Right.
So he's not credited in the movie because he didn't get paid.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, that's a rule. That's a rule. And
yeah.
No credit.
But that's why.
And those are rules, buddy.
Yeah.
So she's like looking at a magazine or a book or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is...
she's looking at a flask,
Hey, this black guy right here, he is actually in Pulp Fiction. He's the bartender guy. He goes, hey, my name's Paul. Between y'all. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm
There's
sure
like 3 or 4 people from Pulp Fiction in this movie.
Yeah. It's funny, yeah. Surprised John Travolta didn't show up.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah. Then he's ranting about the shame. This is, again, something you do when you're drunk. It's like, who drank out of this bottle? God damn it. I paid for this shit. Oh, fuck it.
I got it.
So, again, this whole, scene, they're just yelling at each other, drunkenly ranting and raving about random
And it's the best,
crap.
too, because this is exactly what I would imagine this type of
it's
scenario would
totally
be.
real.
There's a bunch of drunk, rich assholes fucking yelling at each other about their rich shit. Who's wasting my fucking money?
Yeah.
I like to imagine that phone call Bruce Willis was on with him with Demi Moore.
The what?
Earlier when he's on
he's
talking
like,
to his wife. I'm dead. I had to go out.
I guess that
they
wasn't
were
married back then.
Yeah, that was just him talking to Demi Moore. Yeah.
He's like, what do you mean you're not getting paid? He's like, look, it's my fucking friend.
Yeah, he wasn't even acting. He was
We're
talking
filming
for
right
real.
now, goddammit.
Yeah. It's funny.
So, and then he's
$7.21 million.
Yeah, which is a lot back then. $100 million was considered like the ultra blockbuster level in 1995.
Well, you guys are calling 4 million indie, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Who
100
is?
million.
For
You guys.
what?
You guys are
For this movie?
You guys continue to reference it as indie.
Low budge, man. Low
Whatever.
budge indie.
The point being that
This is low budge, high class, dude.
I don't know how you got Hollywood rock stars, Bruce Willis, Tim Roth, Quentin Tarantino.
They all know
and
each other.
Call this indie. I don't know.
They all know each other,
Bruce
and they
Willis
all
didn't get
So
paid.
how does that make it indie?
Yeah, Bruce Willis didn't get paid for one.
Yeah.
Obviously, they all know each other, and they just came hot off the heels of Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction.
That's fine. I can tell Bruce
So
Willis
they
to
can-
come here and talk
they-
for free, but he's not going to come. We can call it indie.
Yeah.
What? You don't know him personally. He
Yeah.
didn't just star in your movie that made $1 million.
I know. Yeah, so he would never come
That doesn't
here.
make any sense.
Yeah, he would never
For this
come here.
situation, it makes perfect sense.
All right, so the letter worked in this scene. He just used it.
What?
And that's
letter-
just her reacting to the cameraman.
The letter, the letter worked perfectly in that we just saw, right?
I'll take your word for it.
I made
but
a cutting board just like that.
Yeah. 3 nails.
So based on the plot of this, where they want to bet, 10 little lighter or whatever, is that real? Was it Alfred Hitchcock bet?
Yeah, it's real. It's from the. We can talk about it when we get close to it, or if we want to talk about it now.
Just fucking talk about it.
All right.
I don't know
Anyway,
what's stopping you.
They keep calling it the man from Rio, but it's actually the man from the South. Is
Okay.
the name of the
So it's
episode
based off of, yes.
Alfred Hitchcock Presents.
Yeah.
And it was based on a short story written by Roald Dahl.
One donut.
Roald Dahl is famously a children's writer who hated children.
Okay.
You may have known him for
He
stuff-
loved them so much he wanted to write about it.
but you've seen like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and like James and the Giant Peach.
James and the Giant Peach. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all Roald Dahl stories.
A hatchet.
But he also wrote like some really dark, like sharp stories.
I'm sorry.
He also wrote some kind of dark, like adult short stories.
Okay.
And The Man from the South was one of them.
Okay.
And
And
Is
they
it
had
the
this
same
infamous-
situation?
same, very similar situation.
Okay.
Yes, where not with the
With a
hotel,
lighter?
obviously, but with the lighter. It's a bet with the
It's
lighter.
an adaptation of that story to
Well-
this short story, which is Quentin Tarantino is presenting to you.
Right. So it's an adaptation. We're watching an interpretation of an adaptation.
Yeah,
Pretty much is what's happening. But yeah, the light was the
with
same.
unpaid actors.
Yeah. I believe in the short story there was at least one character who had lost multiple fingers.
Demi Moore.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yes. You're probably right, man. I almost want to. I want to believe it so bad.
Yeah. That's, Ashton. Who the fuck is Ashton?
He's not even born yet.
Yeah.
Or well, no, he would be.
He would have been in that 70s
He would
show
have
in a couple
been
of years.
in high school. Yeah.
Yeah. I had a fucking divorce.
Yeah. Look, he just got divorced.
Yeah.
He just chucked his Zach Morris phone across the
Yeah.
floor.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
Trash-
not Bruce Willis.
Trash hotel room, man.
That's Bruce Willis.
Mulholland.
That's Bruce Willis with a Dominican haircut.
Yeah.
Mulholland
He's got
Drive.
He's got the
Yeah.
low skin fade going on.
Have you seen Mulholland Drive?
Mm-mm.
Oh man.
I've heard of it.
Oh. Nick Nolte.
Yeah. Good old, like,
I remember
not-
Nick Nolte's
good old
drunk
Nora,
picture.
right?
Nick Nolte has the infamous drunk picture where his
Yeah.
hair is like sideways, like Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Allegedly,
alleged picture.
yes.
Alleged picture.
So, yeah.
Damn it
Just
to me.
ranting a minute. Look, yeah. It's
So,
all right.
yeah, I think
Looks all
everyone is
right.
just. I think everybody's just completely wasted. Even Bruce
Yeah.
Willis pops out. He's drunk already, so he's ranting
Yeah.
and raving about his own crap.
Die Hard 3. God damn it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Die Hard 3. Oh, it did come out in '95, didn't it?
No, it was after this.
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
A little bit after, yeah.
Yeah.
Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Right.
He's on
was
the phone with his
awesome.
agent about Die Hard 3.
It was really good.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Everything.
Time to go. I like that
Yeah.
painting with the eclipse there.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Is
mind
that
the
an
statue-
eclipse?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks like a painting of an eclipse. Nope. Not quite. It's going up, yeah.
Story to me more.
Yeah.
That's why he's not credited.
Yeah. So
Quentin Tarantino literally called him before. He's like, "Look, we're not supposed to have 3 dudes, but you could be the 3rd guy."
yeah. Look, just talk to your wife, all right?
Yeah.
We'll keep it rolling.
He's like, "Take the call, man.
Bruce
Just film in
Willis
the back."
looks amazingly young in this.
Right?
Yeah, it's the goatee.
Yeah, the goatee and the dark hair. Yeah,
I mean,
it's
he
all
looks
making him
like
look younger.
really young, like in his prime almost. Well, not prime, but
Almost
close
like
to his
Last
prime.
Man
Well,
Standing.
his prime would have been Die Hard. Yeah.
Yeah, that was his. Yeah, that
And
was
besides, I think they kind of aged him a bit for Pulp Fiction. They made him look a little rougher.
Oh, he's balder
Oh,
and
really?
everything.
yeah.
Last Man Standing. That was after this, right?
Wait,
Yeah.
who's in that?
Yeah.
Bruce Willis?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
50s gangster movie, 40s,
20s gangster movie.
20s gangster movie. Yeah.
20s, 30s, 40s, 50s.
Oh yeah, Last Man Standing remake of Yojimbo.
Really?
Of who?
Wow.
Yeah. Because it was based on, as well as, you know what else was a
What?
remake of Yojimbo?
What?
Fistful of Dollars.
Oh, Clint Eastwood. Very cool.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Very,
So all these guys
very
are too pussy to cut off the thinking themselves.
Yeah.
They
Well,
need a third party.
they're all
Like
shit
girls
party.
not third party enough.
Well,
Apparently
well, I don't think she wants to get her hands dirty.
Yeah, probably.
She
She's
doesn't
just
want to
like
deal
a-
with this. I mean,
yeah.
she's got her own games going on.
She just wants to see the show. She,
Yeah.
She's just enjoying the penthouse.
I think, yeah.
She got a bikini drying on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I
she's
think
chilling,
part of it's,
she's fine.
she's just enjoying, like,
She's
being
hanging out, man. Free drinks, free food, free everything.
Free
I mean,
drinks,
what
free
girl
entertain-
wouldn't want to?
Free entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rather
But
see some dude's hand be put up on a bed.
Someone's gonna chop off somebody's pinky.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll stick around.
And she doesn't want to play the game anymore because she's got her
Right.
own game, so she's content to just watch this time around. I think.
right.
Yeah.
She's like, I already did my
I
fetish
swear
play.
to God, these guys are probably actually drunk in this.
Yeah, they're just having a
wild
lot of
Yeah,
fun.
West,
I
right?
think
they're
they
probably
are.
really drinking. I mean, why not? You know.
Yeah.
I mean, because
I
they
would.
are.
Tarantino's he's been known to do that, and Death Proof,
Oh.
they're totally really drinking.
Oh, really?
Throughout the
Jim-
whole movie.
That guy's really drinking that Jim Beam right there. I wouldn't be surprised.
Hell
That
yeah,
is too
Yeah.
funny.
especially for a 20-minute segment in a movie.
Yeah.
I think it's longer than that.
Oh,
It's about 21 minutes.
it's like
yeah.
20. Each of them are like 20 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
2020. 40, 60.
No. They're closer to 15, but this one's 21 minutes.
No, the length of this movie is
98
1
minutes.
hour.
An hour and 40 minutes?
40 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
But this segment is longer than the other ones. So the other ones are a little bit shorter.
Hmm.
This one's a little bit longer.
Yeah. And plus the in between.
Yeah, the in between little scenes or
Yeah.
wlong
It's like
Yeah.
10 minutes
and then
in
that
between all of
long
them.
ass
intro.
intro. Yeah,
Right.
the cartoon intro.
With the animated credits and the...
Mhm.
Who's credited director for that?
On what?
The
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 cartoon?
intro and the
I don't know.
in between segments. That's all.
I don't know. We'll never know.
Oh, no, figure it out.
Mm.
Yeah. We shall find it. Right. This beautiful... Yep. It's a classic car. It's a quintessential Hollywood thing, I guess. Classic muscle cars.
Yeah.
Trading cars for pinkies.
All right. But also, if you're asking
You're
now...
So yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are
They're at the scene where they're explaining this whole like reason why they
Right.
need him and what the bet is.
Yeah. It's
And-
basically he's got to light the lighter 10 times in a row for his car.
For
Right.
for his buddy's car.
Yeah.
Right. No fucking. That's
but-
funny. He's like, I got to drive my sister's Honda. That's my first car. Was like a white Honda Civic. One
Who
of my
hasn't
first
driven
cars.
a Honda?
Well, actually, my first car was a Model T, but that's a different story.
So the car Ford.
Ford Model T.
Original OG Ford. So the Ford that there's driving in that car right there is
I almost
the
got my
same
guess.
one that they have in Pulp Fiction that John Travolta has.
Yeah.
It's the same model.
Yeah.
Wait, he drives that?
The car on that cover
Right.
is the same car that they use in
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction. And there's actually a Big Kahuna burger in backward in the somewhere.
No way.
Yeah, there is.
Are you serious?
Same
mi-
universe as Pulp Fiction.
If you missed it, there was a pack of Red Apple cigarettes.
Red Apple
earlier.
cigarettes, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tarantino.
I think that was back in when he was like in the lobby or something.
Yeah, he was like when he was. Yeah,
I forgot to mention that.
Back in the
Because
lo-
Butch in Pulp Fiction asks the black bartender dude here he's the bartender dude in Pulp Fiction for a pack of red apples.
right.
Dude, that's funny.
Red apples also pop up in Kill Bill. They pretty much pop up in every.
They're in
Tarantino
all.
What, is
they-
that like his
It's
thing?
his continuity. It's
Yeah.
his
Is that like his
world
thing?
constraint. It's his
Yeah. This is world. All this
world
Tarantino
building
verse.
The Quentin Tarantino universe?
Yeah.
connection thing.
Pretty much,
yeah.
Red Apple cigarettes pop up in almost every Tarantino
No
movie.
way.
Even Once Upon a Time
And the
in Hollywood.
car, and the actors, and the
Yeah.
brands,
And him. He likes
Yeah.
to throw
and
himself
him,
into movies.
literally himself.
That's kind of cool. I think he's like one of the few directors
to
that
do
kinda
it
throws himself
sparingly
into
and intriguing, like
a
useful.
scene randomly.
Like
no,
Easter,
well, in
Easter
like
egg ways. Yeah.
not overbearing ways, like
Right.
Did-
fun, like
Did anybody?
nods
Where
and
did he
stuff.
come from? By the way, how did he become
I don't know,
so
Kentucky?
notorious? Like, how did he become so big and great?
Well, I believe he was a video
Aside
store
from his
clerk.
ideas,
Yeah, he worked at a video store.
no
Yeah,
way.
Yeah.
And he just said, "Screw it, I'm gonna direct something."
He's like, I gotta make movies, and
I
then
guess
he
if
did.
you watch movies all day, he's like, I can do this.
Yeah,
No way.
that's what happened.
But
Yeah,
you can clearly tell he's been fed a steady diet of videos and movies like for his entire life, you know?
and early '70s, like
Like-
TV,
Yeah.
all kinds of '70s,
You
all
mean
over
like
everything, and
references that he makes within his own movies
Yeah.
Yeah.
to older stuff?
heavily influenced by.
Yeah.
What was one of his first breakout movies?
That would have been Reservoir Dogs. That was his breakout.
But man, he had like A-listers in there. Harvey Keitel at that time was on top of the world. Michael Madsen was big. You know,
I don't know.
Not huge.
I think Harvey told. I
think they're attainable.
Yeah.
They were big
Really?
for that,
For
but
a,
I
for a
mean,
first guy director, that was
Yeah.
like his first thing.
you gotta have the you gotta have the connects, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
I
why
guess-
I was asking where he came from because I'm
Yeah.
like, how did he get up? I mean,
You
he
gotta
does
have
great
the
stuff.
connects, yeah.
He must have made connections while he's busy starring on Golden Girls or whatever.
Yeah, writing, writing
Right, what is-
side
yeah.
credits and all that, everything
Yeah,
else.
Yeah.
but he got good for him, man, because he's
Right.
done some amazing stuff.
Yeah. It's one of those-
Now,
yeah.
he did the Hateful Eight? What about? Did he also direct Magnificent Seven?
No.
Magnificent Eight?
No,
No.
Hateful Eight, and then Django.
Oh, I'm mixing my stuff
No,
up. Then.
Django, then
okay.
Hateful Eight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx.
And
That's
then
one of the
once-
very few films I like Jamie Foxx in.
Yeah. Partly 10 times in a row. Click, 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 click.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you could easily do that with one of those flame lighters, like the little flame
Oh, let's get
Zippo
it.
lighters.
Yeah, I'm gonna track down Zippos. I should have brought a Zippo for this and try it.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah. But yeah, and this is explaining why he needs a third party.
Right, and he's about to walk out.
Right. But he's like, give me just a few seconds.
minutes.
They're
yeah.
like, just let me talk you into it.
Let me convince you. Yeah. So again, complete. Yeah.
It says the man from Hollywood,
Yeah.
21 minutes. The
What?
word fuck is uttered 193 times, which
Yeah.
I would have to double check myself, but
That
Wait,
sounds
that's
about
some
right.
trivia.
They
yeah.
said what now?
Fuck.
193 times in this movie.
in this segment.
What is a Tarantino segment?
Oh, in this segment.
Yeah, I know this is great. Everyone in the room like comes and talks to us. Yeah, he's like,
I gotta get out of here.
Dude, half of it is Bruce Willis probably yelling on his cell phone.
Yeah,
$1,000 where he stops.
Yeah,
So yeah,
he's hopping away like a rabbit.
they're basically throwing
What
money
did
in
he
his
say?
face now, and they're
$100
trying to
with the name
convince
on
him.
it.
That's it?
$100. Well,
Yeah,
just
talk for
to
a minute.
listen,
Let
just
me
to
talk for a
listen.
minute.
Oh,
Yeah.
just for a minute. Yeah.
Just for 60 seconds.
Yeah.
And they're like, look, you can walk away if you don't like what you hear. So he's like, all right, well, let me listen to it for 1 minute.
Right. Actually, I think this whole segment explains how Tarantino got everyone to go along with Reservoir Dogs. He's like the same like pitch skills he's using right here in this movie.
He's a really good salesman.
He's like, you could do this for $100, but you could make $1 million.
He's a really good salesman.
Let me pitch you this in this movie.
Yeah.
About gangsters and about betrayal and
He's
brotherhood.
good.
Take the money, Ted.
Yeah.
Remember how we fucked with you earlier?
Yeah. Also, remember you got Antonio Banderas mad at you, and he didn't pay you.
Yeah, right. No, he's already short money or lost kind of the opportunity to make that money.
Right.
So he's like, all right, let me try and offset my losses.
Yeah.
He's like, I can make $100, 1 minute. Okay.
I think five. If there was a fifth story, it would have been way too long.
Yeah, I think it would have added
Yeah,
way too much more to
It
it.
would have been too much.
This is really.
This is kind of.
This is the
it's
best
like-
ending.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's kind of like perfect. 140 or 98 minutes. It's like
Yeah.
right on par with.
4 story, like 20,
Yeah.
15 to 20 minute short stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 would have been too long.
Yeah. Did he just rub alcohol on his face? Clean himself
Did
up?
he?
He rubbed ice on his face to
I
clean
think-
himself up. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what he did.
He's pitching, man. Look at him.
Oh, Big Kahuna Burger right there with the Paco. The
He's not even
Tabasco
going with
sauce.
the knife. He's just
yeah,
counting
yeah,
money.
the Big Kahuna Burger cup. Yeah.
Wow.
He looks like, you won't believe these knives will never need sharpening.
Yeah, no, seriously. He's like the who's that?
He's
quick,
like,
who's
here's
that
one-
quick squeegee guy who like gets
What?
all this stuff.
ShamWow?
Yeah,
ShamWow guy, and then he beat up one allegedly beat up like a hooker.
Hey, he was on drugs.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
All that ShamWow money, man. You
Yeah.
gotta be on drugs.
Shampoo, more like it.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
exactly.
that's
Allegedly.
We don't
Allegedly.
make jokes about violence against women.
No, she wasn't a woman. She was like well, I don't know what she was. But anyway, back to
The
this
lady
scene.
of the night.
Lady of the night. Back to this scene. They
help?
are persuading the bellboy to pretty much say, "Look, you can get a shit ton of money here, or you
He's
can
like,
leave right
here's
now with
a
just
pile
one bill."
that is yours, and here's a pile that could be yours.
Yeah.
Right.
And again, I think I don't even know what Quentin Tarantino's name is in this scene, but he does
Douchebag.
an amazing job.
Yeah.
Very good salesman.
He's just kind of playing himself.
Yeah, I know. I don't even think he's acting. I think he's just talking
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
As
this
if he
segment's
would at his
It
own-
felt like it was way too easy to film.
Yeah.
I mean, you could, yeah. It's like
Is that such a bad thing?
Everybody's a little way too natural.
way too
Except
natural,
Tim Roth.
way too drunk.
Yeah. He's got the Ryan Gosling sad eyes going on right now.
Puppy eyes. Doo.
He's trying to look serious. He just looks sad.
So yeah.
He's trying to look interested.
Yeah. Look,
$1,000.
$1,000.
So that's like what, 2 or 3 in our money?
1680.
No.
1680. Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not bad for.
one night.
Yeah. All
No,
right.
actually, I think. Yeah, I guess it's one night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually,
that's his.
just a couple
this is
minutes
his
work.
day.
Okay, so we're
Oh,
at
they
the scene
said
now where
always
he
be
agrees.
closing, which is a
Yeah,
reference to Glengarry
ABC,
Glen Ross.
Glengarry Glen Ross, also
Yeah.
referenced in Boiler Room.
Yeah.
What
Always
is- what
be
is that?
closing.
That's the acronym for a true
ABC.
salesman.
Always be closing.
Yeah.
What is that?
Like, make sure to close the deal on every
Yeah,
pitch.
You close the sale.
Yeah.
But who is Glenn?
It's
It's Alec Baldwin
movie.
in that movie. His character is like a high-powered salesman. He's like doing a pep talk. And
What?
held on
What movie?
Glengarry Glen
I
Ross.
don't think
which
I've
was
seen
also referenced in Boiler
Nope,
Room.
doesn't like. Oh, finger out.
Oh,
take
Takes
the
money.
all the money and
and
leaves
run
happily.
away.
So wait,
Bye-bye.
he also took the initial 100 when
Yeah.
actually he should have taken the bigger pile. He should have.
He took
left.
all of it.
No, he took the whole thing.
No, I know. He should have left. He had the option to take one $100 bill or the second pile, but
Yeah.
this little thief took both.
I thought he said it was all yours if he did it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did.
I think
He says
was,
this is what is yours and this is what could be yours.
right.
Yeah.
And so,
So he
what
took
could?
both.
He took all of it.
Oh, because the $100 for listening, the
Right.
60 second.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
that was paid. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My fault. Yeah. No, so he did grab the initial. I guess the initial
Yeah,
money.
he did both.
and then everything else.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Do.
Okay, so we got the
ending.
credits. The credits: Jezebel,
Really good-
Sammy Davis,
really good credits.
Diana,
Yeah.
Amanda Decandon,
Decadent.
Decadent.
and it's going too fast. Sorry, I missed the other ones.
Alicia Witt.
The Wrong Man.
Alexander Rockwell.
Cast. Angela was Jennifer
Siegfried.
Beals.
David Proval.
Siegfried was David Proval.
It's
Director of photography.
Antonio
Phil
Banderas,
Permet.
Lana McKissick,
Okay, Misbehavior.
Patricia Yvonne
Misbehaviors.
Rodriguez as a
Who's the little kids?
So they're in LA.
They don't even have-
There's got to be
don't
Oh,
even
it was
have the little kids.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
said Sarah and
Sarah and Wancho.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's
Going
only
too
a couple
fast, man.
people.
It is really going too fast. Yeah.
What are you talking? There's only like 4 people
Jennifer
in each
Beals, Paul
segment.
Cotter, and Quentin. See, no Bruce Willis in there.
Baby Bellhop.
Yeah.
Quinn Thomas Hellerman.
Yeah. Long hair.
Sam Bellhop.
Lawrence Bender, which
Oh, Margaret. Yeah, Marissa Tomei.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
Lawrence Bender is the long-haired Yuppies scum, is Tarantino's collaborative partner there. The guy who helped him form the production company. Amanda
Oh
Hart.
yeah. Band Apart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is the logo you see in front of Reservoir Dogs.
And Pulp
Almost
Fiction.
everything up until the last ones, really. I think
Yeah.
it was like Django was the last one to use it. I don't know if Hateful Eight used it.
Yeah.
I think they disbanded apart.
Yeah.
They fell apart.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, they disbanded apart.
Yeah.
But
No
yeah, a
longer
good
in the
movie.
park.
And I think
Wigmaker.
there's got to be because it's supposed to be LA. There's got to be a hospital like right around.
Yeah.
He probably didn't lose it all.
But when
the
they
way.
talk about it, they're like, you can't really hear it, but in the credits, they're talking about, where's the surgeon? We had him on call. Why is he doing plastic surgery?
It's kind of funny.
Who needs a facelift at 6 a.m. on New Year's?
That person.
Yeah.
Anybody really?
So, yeah, they mentioned it. We were talking over it, but they did have a doctor on call. Then they're like,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
on their way to the
They're
hospital.
ready.
now.
They're rich enough to be ready for the consequences.
Yeah.
So, if you guys had to rate, Javier, if you had to rate this movie on a scale of 1 to 10,
1 to 10, I
of
don't know.
random quirky shit, what would you rate it?
I'll give it a good 7.5 or 8, just because it's
7.5 or
fun
8.
and quirky. It's
Yeah.
just neat little things. It's such an oddball that
Yeah.
I enjoy it. That's why. It's partly Tim Roth's like nearly silent performance. Then when he is talking, is funny as well. So
Right.
that kind of works. And then just the fact that it is an anthology, which you don't see enough of these days.
Anthology?
Yeah, you
What do
don't, and with
Anthology
4
of what?
different directors in one
Yeah.
movie. Like, when's the
Yeah.
last time you seen that? Besides like
Anthology
Death
of-
Proof or
of
something
what?
like that.
Yeah,
Javier?
an anthology film. It's got different chapters, but made by different directors.
Oh.
That's a neat thing.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. It's like a little bit. It's a little bit different, a little bit quirky, and it's not.
Yeah.
That's probably why it didn't do so well.
Yeah, it's a bit unexpected, I guess.
Yeah. But I
Not-
love this movie.
Not so well. It didn't do well at all. I mean, literally
It
$0.
rarely
made.
charted, yeah.
But
Like
it's,
It's
$0.
a cult classic.
it's doing well enough that we're talking about it 25 years later.
And it's still one of the very
Is it
few.
a cult classic though?
I
would
think
say
so.
like Big Lebowski's a cult classic.
No,
I
that
don't-
did well. It didn't do great in the theater, but it did better than this.
That's what
I think this is a cult classic because, well, not cult classic, but I think it's a good New Year's movie because
This
there's
is
not a lot of them.
definitely a notable and honorable New Year's movie for sure.
Combustible,
but I
Combustible
don't
Edison,
know-
courtesy of Sub Pop.
I
Yeah.
don't know if it's a cult classic.
For me, it is.
I've never heard anyone else or even read about this anywhere else in modern times. Whereas Big Lebowski, you see it in the last
Why-
Super Bowl commercial
well,
Yeah.
well, what was like when you say you saw it before, like earlier? Why
I
was
saw-
that?
yesterday.
No, like earlier in your life.
Oh, like 2 decades ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you saw it because of the people that were associated with
I
it,
don't
right?
know. I think
There's
one
Roald
of, I
Dahl's
think
name
one of
mentioned
us
in
had it
credits.
on tape. One of us rented it or
Dolce &
some
Gabbana.
crap. Something.
It was
or other.
because of
Lisa Hint.
it was
I mean,
because
it was-
of Robert Rodriguez, Tarantino.
Acknowledgement to Jerry Lewis, which he was talking about earlier.
Yeah, and it's because of those people that are associated with this movie. And Desperado came out at
Yeah.
the same time.
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction came out at the same time. Of course, I'm going to watch the movie that those people that are associated with that
Yeah.
just came out. Like, I don't care if other people don't like it, but I'll certainly have a take
Right.
on it. And I love this movie.
Yeah.
I'll give it an 8.0 straight up.
Like, and Javier's.
It was fun back in the day.
Yeah.
Tim Roth, one of my favorite Tim Roth performances ever. I really wish
Yeah.
he was in more movies at that time,
Right.
and just in more Tarantino movies too. He did enough. I think he was in Django. I think, yeah, he was definitely in Cowboy and Django. But
Yeah.
I really wish he would show up more in like movies and even in his comedic side, which we
Yeah.
get a huge glimpse of in this.
Right.
Which I think is like he could have been.
I think this is the only
Another-
comedy I remember him in.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like he
Like
could have
the
been
only-
a bigger comedic actor if
He
they
went
went
over the
more with
serious
this type
tones.
this type of thing. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that would have been fun. Like, but yeah, I totally love this movie. All the random actors that are in it that I've known from other people. The
But-
short stories are like very interesting. Make me think about more of the world that they're in. It's just a fun movie, and there's not a lot of New Year's movies.
Swinging, baby. Yeah. Oh yeah. Happy New Year, everyone.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Okay, so 8.8.
Happy New Beer.
8
Yeah.
out of 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10 for me. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool. All right, guys. John Daniels here. So yeah, definitely Again, this was just so when I was watching it, I was like, what the hell is this? It's so random, so quirky, but so good. It's freaking hilarious.
It doesn't take you out. It doesn't lose its flow.
When I started watching it, I was like, what in the hell is this? Like what? But that's actually the point. I mean, it puts you in this weird ass story that this bellhop Tim Roth is playing, and it's just like, okay, here's my life, and here's why it's like fuck my life, right? So So yeah, I think it's funny. It's got a bunch of random ass people. I think it's cool. Very basic. Again, low budget. I totally agree with you guys. Low budget up the wazoo.
Yeah. It feels like a fun fan project.
As far as like comedy and interest,
from the people that made it. It was just like a fun thing that they could do.
I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Definitely, you gotta check it out. You can, probably even, own this. But yeah, 7 out of 10, just because it's cool. Old school Tim Roth, old school all those actors that we've already been talking about.
A lot of great directors, a lot of good actors.
Yeah,
good performances
they're all just
all around,
bundled up into one crazy ass room. Yeah. So definitely worth a check out on my list. I might even
underrated. I say.
Yeah, I think it's a little underrated. Maybe
underrated classic.
Definitely. I mean, going back to Rotten Tomatoes, 14% on the tomato meter.
Yeah,
so underrated up the wazoo. I thought it was funny, quirky, crazy, and randomly nuts. So yeah, that's my rating. I definitely recommend it.
And I think it's still enjoyable these days because it's not reliant on the time that it's set in. Like it's totally like it could be almost set in this modern time that we're in.
Yeah, I mean less cell phones, but
like you said, like the girls playing on her thing.
Yeah,
it would have been the same exact thing as like a girl playing on her phone in the corner.
Right.
Like it would have been the same exact scene,
thing,
same story, but it was
guys
just,
drinking and
instead of the
crap.
girl picking her nails, she would have been picking her phone. It's like
kid flipping
it could
through
totally
the TV,
work. It would have totally worked in this time. It could totally work in this time day and age. And I think that's why it's even still rewatchable for us right now.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Where we can still watch the movie and understand. We're not like we're like rotary phone, ha ha ha. But like at the same time, it's like it's just you call the host or whatever. It's the same thing.
You call down to the hotel room.
Yeah.
The lobby.
Yeah, cool.
But I like it. I really like this movie.
Yeah.
Love Tim Roth. Love Tarantino, of course. Love Rodriguez. Madonna. That girl from Bongward.
So yeah. Any final thoughts before we wrap this session up?
Combustible Edition, check them out. Sub Pop, I don't know.
Are they still around?
I mean, this is like, I have no
20
idea.
years ago.
It just makes me want to listen to the soundtrack.
Over 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean,
check out the soundtrack.
Yeah.
And blame it on the bellboy.
Blame it on the bellboy. Okay, guys. Thanks so much. Don't forget to tip your bellboy next time, or bellboy or maid next time you're in the hotel.
Yeah. $500 for sure.
Yeah. So, all right, guys, take it easy.